Hello, welcome in. Happy Sunday. Thank you, Sinister, for being first as always and for the hydrate. Let me take some sippies. How's your Sunday going? Hopefully chill. Hopefully easy. My Sunday hasn't been too bad. I went on a walk this morning with a friend. We got breakfast. Watched an anime, an older anime. I think it's called Fuya. Chihaya Fuya or something like that. I don't know if you've heard of it. We're only 5 episodes in, but I think it's cute. It's adorable. And then by the time I got back to my apartment, I was like, well, it's already 1. I guess I could do something for an hour. And then I was like, let me just start streaming as soon as I get my shit together. I was like, well, it's 1:30. Let's just start a half hour early. That's fine. Today we are continuing Him, the Smile and Bloom. I'm hoping to get, well, not hoping. I'm planning to get to chapter 8. We won't be able to finish Wataru's route together, but at least we'll complete what I'm allowed to stream. It's been alright, but I have time clock. You have to clock in at work in an hour. Oh no! I'm sorry. That sucks. Oh, sorry. Lua's in front of my camera, so if you see my model bug out, it's because of her. Stop it. She heard me say your name and was like, I must come over and say hi, even though I don't talk. But rubs against the mic. Oh no. Which job is it? Is it one of, I mean, all jobs suck, but is it at least one of the better ones? Your favorite one? Sorry for the sudden music. Hold on, let me see. I hate when games stop playing the music when you click out of it. It bothers the shit out of me. It's annoying. Just keep playing. Mobile is being done with my messages. No! I hate mobile too. Mobile's the bane of all of our existences. It's so annoying. I hate when it acts up. The concert ushering job? Oh, that makes sense. Well, good luck. Hopefully no one's mean to you. Everyone's very nice. And they don't cause you trouble. They better not be mean. If they are, just tell them Leatrice is going to come fight them. I'll come down there or up there. You're north. I'll come up there. I'll fight bitches. So I hope no one's mean to you. Lua, stop that. We don't chew on computer parts. Mommy's not making enough from Twitch yet to do that. She was asleep the whole day until I sit down in this chair. But anyway. I feel like I had another announcement and I don't remember. Not really an announcement. It's just Diary in the Life of Leatrice. But until I remember, let us continue. Chia Fru has been on my watch list for a while, so I hope you're enjoying it. It's really cute. Again, we're only on the first season. We're only 5 episodes in. Taichi's a dick. He's not a bad person. He's just a dick. And he's one of the main characters. Well, he's a side character. He's someone. I don't like him. Matt's like, give him a chance. And I'm like, no. I don't want to. Chia, the main character, the actual main character, she's adorable. And I love her and I adore her. Even though she's a bit... No, she's not a bit anything. She's amazing. All around. But I'll have to keep you posted on my feelings about it and let you know. We're gonna be watching it like a little bit every weekend, because our normal schedule, like me and my friend, we go walking every Sunday now. It used to be Saturday, and then we get breakfast and then we watch some anime together. That's our routine. Also, Sinister scolding you too, Lua. I just need, know what I need to do? I need to put a camera up above behind me, aimed at my PC, so y'all can see what she does, and just have the camera like in the corner of my stream. With that though, I should probably get started because I can yap forever and not actually play a game, because that's what happened yesterday. We didn't even make it to the first trial. And then I'm not even joking. I love how I say I'm going to start the game and then I don't. And then I'm not even joking. The next scene after the final scene with Roman on stream, because I was like, I'll just continue playing. I'll just like click through and hopefully I can get past the second trial, which I did. But literally the next scene was with Valentina and I was just like, Roman, you fucking son of a bitch. You kept everyone from seeing my girl. I got her happy ending. So I'm amazing. But yeah, I was like, bruh. Roman be everywhere. Roman be Roman. Anyway, let me actually start reading. Ahem. Recently, it's been warming up. We're in chapter 4, remember. Warming up in Sakuragomori. The harsh sunlight of the summer sun shines down onto the town as it heats up. Oh, man. Glad I can entertain. Today, I'll show you how we deliver flowers. Wataru goes, I didn't know we did deliveries. Actually, I reply, we deliver quite a lot of flowers. And not only to the businesses in our neighborhood either. We do regular deliveries to companies and big buildings as well. Today's, we're just delivering potted plants, but we also get requests for seasonal bouquets from a lot of the nearby cafes. Sometimes they'll leave the choice of the flowers up to you, so you need to have a good aesthetic sense as well. Yes, Wataru, you have to be fashionable. This outfit you're wearing, not doing it. I have no faith that you can arrange flowers. Just saying. Wait, really? That sounds really difficult. Actually, I love our characters being like, actually. There are a lot of in-store customers who say the same thing. For example, if you ask them what color of flower that they'd like, they might just ask you to pick for them. I can't imagine going into a store for flowers and being like, I don't know. I mean, it's okay to not know names of flowers or something, but to just go in and be like, I don't even know what color of flowers I want. I don't know what shape of flowers I want. I don't know if I even want flowers. Make a bouquet for me. Like, it's like the same energy of going up to a coffee shop and then asking the barista at the counter to be like, make me your favorite drink. Because it's just like, well, what if you don't like it? Or anything else? Like, it's annoying. I don't like that. I hate that kind of mindset. Just go in knowing what you want. Wataru goes, now that you mention it, I remember someone saying something like that to Ichige before we left. Right? I'm sure you'll get the hang of it in no time, I respond, so don't stress too much about it. Alright, let's get this order delivered. We're headed to the beauty salon first. The orders we're delivering today are all to the nearby shops in the shopping arcade. Wataru looks around curiously as I push the trolley loaded with potted plants down the street. Whoa, I didn't know that there were so many different kinds of stores around here. While there are a lot of older stores in Sakaguramori's shopping arcade, it also has cafes, bars, and a famous bakery. Furthermore, the age demographic of the people living here is broad since it's so close to the city center. Oh look, that butcher's selling croquettes. They're really good, I say. I sometimes buy some on my way home. They must really be good if they have your seal of approval, Serena. I think I'll go try some as well. Wow, are we picky eaters? Is MC a picky eater? Or is he just head over heels for me? Alright, as always, Wataru has that innocent smile on his face as he walks beside me. It's as if he'd forgotten all about his first day at work. Oh fuck, I forgot he confessed his love for us and then fucking dipped. That little shit. Well, tall shit, but still. Fucking bullshit. As I recall the events that happened that day, I start feeling a little uncomfortable. I wouldn't care that much about what he said if Wataru wasn't actually serious, but... Hey, Serena, do you come here to shop often? Huh? What? Oh, yeah, I do. As we were lost in thought.
どうしたの先輩顔赤くなってるけど
He's really using our name. Are you okay, Serena? Your face is red. That's because of the trolley. Yeah, I was thinking that I really need to oil it since it's so hard to push.
えごめん気が利かなくて変わるよ
Yeah, for real, bro. You're the guy. Push this shit. Oh, what? I'm so sorry for not noticing earlier. Here, let me. Kai latte. Out of the kitchen. Sorry, he's opening kitchen cabinets when he's not supposed to. It's just another day of you hearing me yell at my cats. That should just be the stream genre. What's Leatrice streaming today? Oh, just her yelling at her cats for doing mischievous things. I'm watching you, Wazowski. Lou is in between us, like, acting so nervous. Okay, anyway. As Wataru switches places with me, he starts pushing the trolley with all of his might.
本当だ少し車輪が引っかかる感じするね
You're right, he goes. The wheels do feel like they're a little stuck. Thanks. I might have been exaggerating a little about it needing to be oiled, though, I reply.
俺まだあんまり役に立てないからさどんなに些
Oh
細でも
no.
困っ
Oh
たこと
no,
があ
my
れば
model went naked for a second. I'm so sorry. Guys, please. My cats are running amok and I can't stop them. I have no control. Anyway, moving on. You didn't see that. That never happened. Ever. I feel like I haven't really been useful yet, says Wataru, so let me know if there's anything you need help with, no matter how trivial it is.
先輩の役に立ちたいんだ
I want to be useful to you, Serena.
それで俺のこと少しでも多く先輩に知ってもらえたら
And also, I'd like for you to get to know me a little better as well. Uh-huh. Yeah, buddy. I gulp nervously at the sight of him acting a little embarrassed. I feel my cheeks gradually getting hotter and hotter. He caught me off guard. My face is definitely bright red right now. I try to hide how red my face is by looking away and fanning myself with my hands. As I look in the other direction, I see one of our regular customers waving their hand as they come our way.
こんにちは。配達中？
Oh, Serena asks, says the regular customer, delivering something today? Yep, I reply. That's right.
暑い中お疲れ様ね。あら？隣の子は？初めて見る顔ね。
Must be tough in this heat. Oh, who's the boy next to you? I haven't seen his face before.
こんにちは通りです少し前にアルバイトに入りました
Hello, Wataru says. I'm Wataru. I'm started working not too long ago.
そうだったの。新しい子が入ってくれたのね。でもずいぶん若いみたいだけど、いくつ？
Oh, I see. You only started recently, huh? You look awfully young, though. How old are you?
19です
He replies, I'm 19 years old. Ugh, I still cringe every time I hear that. No offense if you're 19. Just sorry. I'm just sorry. He's still in university, I say. He's our store's promising new employee.
あらあらそうなの。若いっていいわね。羨ましいわ。
Oh, really now? Goes the regular customer. Oh, to be young again. I'm so jealous.
そうっすかね
Really? Asks Wataru. Something catches Wataru's eye, and he immediately turns to face me.
先輩1軒目の美容室ってここですか
Is that the beauty salon, Serena? Huh? Oh, yeah, that's it, I reply. Seems like we'd arrived at our destination while we were talking.
ああ入り口まで台車で入ったら邪魔そうだな鉢植えは俺が抱えていきますね
The trolley's just gonna be in the way if we leave it at the entrance. I'll go carry the potted plants inside. Huh? Are you sure? I ask.
これくらいなら余裕です
Of course. This is nothing. Wataru kneels to the ground and lifts a plant up in each of his arms. I want to see this. How heavy are these plants? Like, is he strong?
ほらね、力仕事は任せてください。
See? He goes, piece of cake. All right, thanks, Wataru. I calm down after seeing the proud look on his face and end up smiling back at him.
まるでお姉ちゃんに褒められたい弟くんみたいね。
No! That's grody! The regular customer goes, you two are like brother and sister. He looks like he's trying his best to impress you. Stop. Stop. Don't say shit like that. Ugh, it's giving me the cringe. Oof. Oof.
え、
At least he's upset about it. Brother and sister. I guess that's not surprising given that there's such an age gap between us. I will say though, I do like that the game does point out the age difference and saying that it is an age gap. Like they are acknowledging it and it's like, yeah, we're owning this shit. But still, no. My smile stiffens slightly. Now that I think about it, Wataru was only in high school last year. Oh my god, stop! Stop! Oh god. This is... Ugh. I know, it's just fiction and, I don't really need to care this much, but at the same time, it's like... I do self-insert sometimes. I don't want to insert like this, you know?
やっぱ俺じゃまだガキなのか。
Because you are a kid. I'm scrunching my face so hard right now. Goes Wataru. Guess people still treat me like a kid, huh? No one's going to believe that a guy like him is in love with an older girl like me. Stop. Serena, stop. While I convince myself of the reality of the situation I'm in, Wataru has a dissatisfied look on his face. Whew. That should be all the deliveries for today. Well, think you've got it all memorized now? The windows and shelves of the beauty salon are now decorated with potted plants. There are no plants left on the trolley. Yeah, he goes. Great. It's usually the job of our newer staff to handle the deliveries at our store. That's why I want you to try doing a delivery on your own, Wataru.
そうなんだ。任せてください。
I see, says Wataru. All right, leave it to me. That's the spirit. Let's head back to the store then. Wataru nods and we go back the way we came. Wataru refuses to let me carry the folded trolley back to the store, so I let him carry it instead. So, how was your first delivery? I ask. We were right there. Why are we asking?
なんか店で接客するのとはまた違う感じがした。
It felt a little different from serving customers in the store, he replied.
楽しいことには変わりないんだけど、配達だと花と一緒に笑顔も届けてる感じっていうか。
If I could roll my eyes. He goes, it's still fun though. I feel like we're not only delivering flowers, but also smiles. A cringe line for a cringe boy.
先輩が花を持っていくと、どこのお店の人も表情が和らいでくのが分かったんだ。
Everyone always looked happy whenever you delivered those flowers, no matter who or which store it was.
なんかそれ見てたら、俺まで幸せな気持ちになるなーって。
And seeing that kind of... Oh, sorry. And seeing that kind of made me feel happy too. Right? I feel the same way. That's why even now I try to go on deliveries from time to time. I reply.
あ、そっか。さっき配達は基本的に新人の仕事って言ってたもんね。
Is that so? He asked. I thought you said that only the newer staff usually do deliveries though. I did. It's mostly Tenya and the other staff that have been here for 1 or 2 years that handle the deliveries, but it's really satisfying seeing the smiles on other people's faces when you give them the flowers. So I begged Ichige to add me to the list of delivery staff. Oh, sorry, I must be boring you with all this talk about myself. Girl, he ain't bored of shit.
うん。先輩の気持ちが聞けてすげえ嬉しいよ。
No, you're not, says Wataru. I'm more than happy to listen to how you feel, Serena. I still can't get the image of whenever he calls me Serena of like Sailor Moon, because that's like the English dub name for her, like the OG English dub, like the 90s English dub. And I'm just like, I keep looking around for Tuxedo Mask. Wataru smiles while he makes eye contact with me. I can't quite look him in the eyes, so I end up looking away reflexively.
俺先輩のそういうまっすぐなところやっぱり好きだな。
You know, I love how honest you are, Serena. Huh? What? Wataru? I turn back to him in surprise, only to see my own reflection in his pretty eyes. Girl.
すっげえ好き。
Yeah, he continues. I really love that about you. He says as if confirming his own feelings for me. It leaves me at a loss of words. Is that so?
うん。
It's you who's the honest one. It gets so embarrassing to face him that I simply can't look at him directly any longer. Oh, is this our house? Or room? Bit barren. I like the little terranium stuff on this shelf. Whew, I go. I feel much better after that bath. I exhale deeply as I stretch out on my bed. The fragrance of the floral bath salt that I use hangs in the air. Although you can buy those floral bath bombs from Philflower online, I received these ones as free samples. What a nice smell. They look pretty cute too. I could send these as presents to my friends. As my body catches up with how tired I am, I find myself unable to get up. I want to stay like this forever. I let out one more sigh and turn onto my side. Today's delivery was a lot more fun than normal. I smile softly as I reflect on today's events. I see the faces of the beauty salon staff and the cafe owner appear in the back of my mind. I see all of their smiles as we delivered those flowers to them today. And lastly, I see Wataru's face. Oh god, this is so weird. Despite having already taken a bath, I can feel the heat rising in my cheeks again. It really amazes me how he can say that he loves me straight to my face like that. Must be because he's still young. Today wasn't the first time he's done that either. Every time we meet, he tells me how much he loves me or that I'm cute. I'm always the one that ends up getting embarrassed, though. I think it's a little weird that he says he's already saying he loves you, Serena. Like, I'm all for, like, instant crushes. Instant love, though. He literally was crying on your shoulder about his last girlfriend. Understandably so. She fucked him over. But, like, I wish, I don't know. Maybe done a little differently. He says those things so unashamedly that the only one who ends up losing their composure is me. I tried convincing myself that he's just a frank person and that there's no deeper meaning to what he says to me. That maybe he says those kinds of things to everyone and that he's open with his feelings to everyone. Oh gosh. I can't wait for the new English translation patch that's going to come out in a couple months. But I've never heard him say anything like that to anyone else. That to me was proof that his confession was genuine, and that made me all the more embarrassed. An emotional and pure young boy. Stop. Can we not? My impression of him now is not that different from my first impression of him, but I still know nothing about him. I wonder what kind of job Wataru wants to do in the future. He's still in his first year of university, though. I guess it's still too early for him to think about those kind of things. Nonetheless, I was curious as to what kind of future goals he had. At the end of the day, this is only a part-time job. He'll probably look for a different job down the line. I wonder if he has any dreams. Maybe I'll ask him about it next time. I'm a little scared to know what they are, though. Ugh, whatever. I'm too tired to think anymore. The alluring smell of the flowers lulls me to sleep. I think about how nice it would be to see Wataru's smile in my dreams as I drift off. Girl, you just fallen in love. Just let it be. Just go for it at this point. Chapter 5, Cute Junior.
ちょっといいか
Ichige asks, do you have a moment, Aoki? The wave of afternoon customers had died down as Hokuto called out to me. I stop cleaning up the flower tubs and rush over to the workbench where Hokuto is his words. What's up, I ask.
来月のシフトなんだけど数週間くらい椿の店のヘルプに行ってもらいたいんだ
It's about your shifts for next month. Do you think you could help out at the Subakanino store for the next few weeks? Oh my god, I butchered that so bad. Oh, is it already that time of year, I asked? Yeah, I'll help them out.
助かるよいつも通り有沢からのご指名でな
Thank you. It was Arisawa who wanted you back again this year. I'm flattered, I reply. I owe Kozu a lot for looking out for me, so I'm happy to go. Wataru chimes in loudly from the other side of the store as I'm talking to Hokuto.
え、今のどういうこと？
Wait, what do you mean? Did you hear what we were talking about, Wataru? I asked.
先輩の声無意識に拾っちゃうんだよね。それはともかく、椿の店へのヘルプって？
I just happened to hear your voice, Serena. Anyway, what's this about you helping out the store at Tsubakino? Wataru stops cleaning up the flower vases in the corner, puts his cleaning tools down, and walks towards me.
そういえば渡るが来てからはなかったっけ隣町の椿のは知ってるか
Oh, have we not told you about it yet? Asked Ichige. Do you know where Tsubakino is? It's close to us.
もちろんです。うちの大学のやつも何人かそこ住みだし。
Yeah, of course, Wataru replies. There's a lot of people from my university who live there. Oh, that makes sense, I say. There are a lot of universities and tech schools in that area after all.
駅前にうちの支店があるんだ学校が多いこともあってアルバイトも学生が多いんだが
Since our store is right in front of the station, says Ichige, we have a lot of customers who are students or part-timers.
毎年この時期になると学校行事やテストで来られなくなる子が多いんだよ
But that also means that business dies down when they're busy with their annual school events and end-of-the-year tests.
それで落ち着くまでうちからヘルプを出すようにしていてな
Since it slows down quite a bit during this time of year, we offer to send some of our staff to help out other stores.
うちから行くのってやっぱり一番近い支店だからなんですか？
And since they're the nearest stores to ours, they're the ones we send help to? Asked Wataru.
それもあるよけど椿の店とうちは何かとつながりが深いんだ
That's one reason, yes, says Ichige, but our store actually has a tight connection with theirs. The manager over there is the same age as Hokuto. Also, Ginusuke used to work there when he just started, I say.
銀ちゃんが？
Gin used to work there, asked Wataru.
ああもともとあっちの方が家にも近かったからなけど
Yes, Ichige replies. That store's actually closer to where he lives too.
銀に好意を抱いたお客様同士でいざこざになってしまったんだよ
But there was some conflict between two customers there that really liked Gin. Oh my god.
いざこざ？
Conflict? Asked Wataru.
どうもどちらのお客様も思い込みが激しかったようでな
Yes, I heard that it happened because of a large misunderstanding between both parties.
銀に好かれているのは自分だって思っていたらしい
Apparently, both of them thought that they were the one who was Gin's favorite. Jesus, you're really gonna fight over who's the favorite? Jesus. People need to get a life. I was told that those two ended up fighting when they ran into each other at the Tsubakino store. I intercede.
うわー、銀ちゃんその辺上手に対応してそうなのに。
Wow. Gin seems like the type who'd be able to keep that sort of thing under control, though, says Wataru.
まああの頃はまだ銀も新人で接客方法も模索していたみたいだったからな
Well, says Ichige, Gin was still new to the job back then. He was probably still trying to figure out the ins and outs of customer service.
有沢が仲裁に入ったおかげで大事にはならなかったけど、
If Arasawa hadn't stepped in when they did, it might have turned ugly.
銀は責任を感じてたんだろうな。ほどなくしてうちへ移動してきたんだ。
Gin probably felt responsible for the incident and transferred to this store soon after.
へえ、そんなことが。あれでも、どうしてヘルプは先輩ご指名なんですか？
Whoa, I didn't know about that, said Wataru. Wait, how come Serena's the one who got asked to help out then? Oh, that's because I personally owe the people at the Tsubakino branch a favor.
個人的に？
Personally? He asked. Yeah, I put in an introduction there for one of my relatives who goes to school at Tsubakino when they were looking for a part-time job.
え、そうだったんだ。
Oh, I didn't know that. Of course you didn't know that. This is what, your third day here, bro? Wataru, please. The reason I went to help them out in the first place was because that person can't work during this time of year.
それで彼女の仕事ぶりを気に入られて、毎回ヘルプに呼ばれてるんだよ。
And they were so pleased with how hard she works that they now always ask her to lend a hand, says Ichige. I'm just doing my job, though. It's not like I'm going above and beyond or anything. I want to be as useful as I can to the staff at the other store. But in reality, it's actually quite difficult to accomplish that.
先輩真面目だな。
You're really serious about your work, aren't you, Serena? Asked Wataru.
俺、働いてみて思ったんだけど、普段通り変わらない仕事をするって基本的なことだけど、結構大変だよ。
This is something I thought after starting to work here, but even just doing the bare minimum takes quite a lot of effort.
俺なんか授業中に教授に怒られたとか、夜更かししすぎて眠いとか、心や体の不調がつい出ちゃうもん。
Like, I can't function properly at work if I get scolded during class by my professor or if I'm sleep deprived.
なるほど。それで今日は時々あくびを我慢していたわけか。
I see, says Ichige. Was that why I saw you trying to hold back your yawns from time to time today?
うわ、バレてる。すみません。昨べはどうしても生で見たいスポーツ中継があって。
Oh, shoot. You saw? I'm sorry. There was a sports game last night that I absolutely had to catch live. What sports would Wataru watch? Would he be interested in? I feel like he'd be a baseball fan. Maybe basketball. Maybe a swim fan? I mean, it's just I can't say that just because he has blue hair. I don't know. I feel like it would be like baseball or basketball he'd be into. Those are the two sports vibes I get from him.
俺も見ていたからわかるよ。ただ、お客様の前では見せないように。
I feel like now it's definitely basketball if Ichige watched it too. He goes, I watched the game last night as well, so I get it, but you have to try and not let it show in front of the customers.
はい。とまあこんな風に日によってムラがあるのが普通じゃん。
I know, says Wataru, but my point is that it's normal to be affected by the other parts of your daily life.
けど先輩は毎日笑顔で変わらない接客をしてる。
But you're always the same, Serena. You always serve customers with a smile on your face.
それってさ、なかなかできることじゃないよ。
That's pretty hard to do, in my opinion. So Wataru sees me as that kind of person, huh?
そうだな。いつ来ても笑顔で出迎えてくれるって常連さんからも言われるよ。
That's true, says Ichige. All our customers say that they've never not seen a smile on your face whenever they visit your store. I'll take that as a compliment, I say. I stutter. I'm not as knowledgeable as Hokuto is, nor as charismatic as Ginusuke. That's why, at the very least, I try to keep a smile on my face when I serve customers. Apparently, both Wataru and Hokuto have already figured that out about me, though. Of course, y'all have been working together. Well, not Wataru, but you've been working with Hokuto for, like, years. I'm happy that they noticed, though.
先輩、もしかして照れてる？
Are you blushing right now, Serena? Well, I'll make my model blush. Sure, yeah. What of it? I'm allowed to blush. He looks down to examine my face, and I quickly blurt out a denial in my response. No, I'm not blushing.
そうかな。俺、先輩の恥ずかしがり屋なとこも好きだよ。
Really now, he asks. You know, I really like how easily you get embarrassed, Serena. Mm-mm. Oh no, not again. It's been 4 months since Wataru started working here, and 4 months since he confessed his feelings to me. As usual, Wataru makes sure to continue to tell... Wataru makes sure to continue to tell me how much he likes me. There are times when he catches me off guard, and there are times when I see it coming. But either way, he always manages to make my heart race. Though I'm still not used to it despite how many times he said those things to me already, I've gotten better at letting his comments slide.
ああ、でもそっか。椿の店に行っちゃうってことは、またしばらく先輩と会えなくなるのか。
Wait, if you're going to the Tsubakino store, that means I won't be able to see you for a while again, right? Now you then mention it, the last time we had a shift together was a while ago too, Wataru, I reply.
大学祭だったっけ？忙しくしてたもんな。
The university festival, was it? Asked Ichige. Sounded like you were pretty busy.
そうなんですよ。こないだ終わったんですけど、その準備で先月はあんまりシフト入れられなくて。
I was, says Wataru. I couldn't work much last month because there were a lot of things I need to prepare for it. It's over now, though. It was an important event, right? I asked. Can't blame you for taking so much time off.
うん。でも、ようやくこれでまた先輩と仕事できると思ったのにな。
Yeah, now that I'm finally back, I thought that I'd be able to work with you again, Serena, but... Wataru looks a little lonely. We can give him head pats or say that you'll be back in no time. Let's give the boy a bone. Let's throw him a bone. He's apparently for 4 months been telling us he loves us every time he sees us. Let's give him some head pats. Wataru droops his ears like a whimpering dog. An utterly miserable expression takes over his face. There's no way I can leave him like that. There. Good boy. Oh my god, we did not say that to him. Holy shit. What do you mean we say that to him? Imagine I walk... No, I mean, at least they know each other. But I can't imagine even doing it to one of my male besties and be like, there, good boy, Pat's head. I instinctively start giving him head pats. You're so adorable, Wataru. You don't have to be sad just because I'm gone.
先輩、最近俺のあしらい方うまくなったよね。
You know, I feel like you've been acting less embarrassed around me lately, Serena. Wataru looks as if he's about to complain as he stares at me with his round eyes. I never understood that, like, saying that eyes are round. Because, I mean, I guess, like, there are almond-shaped eyes and things like that, but, like, I don't know. I keep thinking of, like, the eyeball itself. I'm like, yeah, aren't all eyes round? Don't. But I guess it works. I guess it's a description. Feels like a lame one. Anyway. Have I? I asked. I don't think so.
そうかな。
Oh, you don't? Wataru continues to pout.
まあいいや。そうやって大好きな先輩の笑顔が見られるなら。
Oh, whatever. I'm happy as long as I could see your beautiful smile, Serena. While Ichige, our boss, is standing right next to us during this whole exchange, if I was their boss, I'd be like, y'all get a room. Y'all disgust me. Get the fuck away from me. Yeah, thank you, I reply.
あ、またあしらった。
Hey, you're not embarrassed again. Wataru's face goes through a roller coaster of emotion. One moment he's laughing, the other he's sulking. The corners of my mouth curve upwards as he turns the other way. Seeing him sulk like that just makes me want to tease him even more. He's like a big dog who's gotten attached to me and only me. I can't get enough of how precious and adorable he is. At that moment, Kinusuke comes in from the backyard door.
ねえ、北斗さん。明日の予約分なんだけど。
Hey, Hokuto. Can I talk to you about the orders for tomorrow? Asked Kinusuke.
ちょっと君、その顔。
Whoa. What's with that face, Aoki? Huh?
お客様には絶対見せないでよね。
Just make sure to never show that side of you to our customers. You hear? What side? What face am I making? I am so confused. Do I look prettier? Wait, what kind of face was I making, I ask.
締まりのないにやけ顔。
One that looked like you were up to no good, he replied. You know what? That's true. That's true. I'm very rarely up to any good. I'm always up to no good. I always got something on the brain. Something cooking. Ugh, was I? I ask.
え、先輩そんな顔してるの？見せて。
Wait, what? Asked Wataru. I missed it. Show me what kind of face you were making, Serena. I can't just replicate it. Wataru's eyes light up again, making it seem as if his previous miserable attitude was all an act. No, I wasn't making a face, I say. I storm out of the store with a broom in my hand, dying from embarrassment. Behind me, I hear Wataru groan disappointedly while Hokuto and Ginosuke laugh. That night, we had closed up for the day and we were walking home as per usual. I let Wataru, whom I haven't met in a while, tell me all about the university festival while he waves his hands about.
それでさ、同じ学部のやつらがバンド組んでステージで演奏したんだ。
Oh, I think it's the first time we've seen this jacket. It looks good. And the necklace, too. We actually see it out from under the shirt. Wataru goes, oh, and some of the students in the same department as me formed a band and played on stage. Oh, cool, I reply. Were you on stage as well?
俺はいいよ。楽器もできないし、大勢の前で歌うのも緊張して絶対無理。
Me? Oh, nah, he replies. It's not my thing. I can't play an instrument, and I'm way too nervous to sing in front of a large crowd. Oh, I see. I kind of want to see you perform on stage, though. University, huh? How nostalgic. I'd attended university quite a while ago already. Wataru, on the other hand, is currently studying at one. Yes, I know, he's a student. Stop bringing it up. As I once again come to grasp with the differences in our ages, Wataru says something outrageous.
じゃあ、俺が歌うときは先輩も一緒に歌ってね。
Oh, hell no. Fine. But only if you sing with me, Serena. Fuck no. Never happening, buddy. Can't get my ass on a stage. What? Why? I ask.
一緒なら楽しそうだなって思ってさ。あと、外部参加も大歓迎だって言ってた。
I thought that maybe it'd be more fun if we sung together. Besides, they said that non-students are more than welcome to participate. No, I can't, I say. That sounds so embarrassing. We never run out of words to say to each other whenever we talk with each other on the way home. I enjoy myself so much that I end up gradually walking slower and slower. Come to think of it, since when did we decide to always walk home together whenever we had shifts on the same day? I'd taken this time that we spent walking and laughing for granted all this time.
それで屋台の店番頼まれたんだけど。
Then I got asked to help out in one of the stalls, but
あ、もう先輩ん家の近くまで着いちゃった。残念。
Serena, we could always invite him up to the apartment. Hint, hint. I'm asking. I'm begging. I want thee. Oh, says Wataru. We're already near where you live, Serena. What a shame. Wataru slumps his shoulders and laughs emptily as we arrived at the corner that I always turn at. But it was only for a brief moment.
よし、決めた。
Alright, I've decided. Decided? I ask. Decided on what?
俺、先輩がヘルプから戻ってくるまでにいっぱい努力する。
Then I'm gonna give it my all until you're done helping out at that other store. What do you mean?
花のこと。まだ覚えてない花たくさん覚えて、ブーケ作りももっと練習する。
I'm gonna memorize stuff about all the flowers I don't know about yet and practice making bouquets as well.
んで、先輩が戻ってくる頃には一段と成長した俺を見せるから。
Then,
期待してて。
Mubby, then when you get back, I'll show you how much I've learned, Serena. Just you wait. He changes the empty expression he had a few seconds ago into an optimistic one. That part of him hasn't changed a single bit. That's one of the things I like about him. You're still as honest as ever, Wataru.
だって 先輩が教えてくれた俺の取り柄だから。
Well, you told me that it was one of my strong points after all, Serena. I sure did, I reply. I'm looking forward to seeing how much you'll improve, Wataru. I smiled back at Wataru, caught up in the warmth of that friendly smile of his.
じゃあおやすみなさい。ヘルプ頑張ってきてくださいね。
Okay, good night. Good luck with helping out at that other store. Thank you. Good night, Wataru. I wave goodbye to him as he leaves.
あ、
Oh no, says Wataru. Wataru stops in his tracks and raises his voice as he turns around.
忘れ物。
I forgot something. Huh? Forgot what? I asked.
先輩大好きですよ。
Oh my god. Wataru yells, I love you, Serena. Hey, you don't have to say it so loudly. I respond.
でもこれだけは言っておかないと。
But I have to make sure I say it. He smiles proudly as he waves vigorously at me. Okay, I heard you. Now please go home.
じゃあね。
See ya. He swivels on his heel and heads home. I stare in his direction until he disappears from my sight completely. His honest affection for me put me in such a good mood that I just drifted on cloud 9 for a moment. Sorry for making you take a detour today as well. My muttered words failed to reach his ears. I've seen Wataru's resume only once. Sometime after Wataru had started working, I happened to come across it coincidentally as I was tidying up some documents. I was shocked when I saw the address that was written on his resume. The apartment that he lives in by himself is the complete opposite direction to where I live. In other words, Wataru always has to take a massive detour home on the days that he walks home with me. He told me before that it's dangerous to walk through the streets at night. I guess he's just looking out for me. Yes, because he likes you. Loves you, apparently. You're so kind, Wataru. I feel happy, but also a little uneasy by how intensely he cares for me. It's what young love does. It's passionate. I'm such a mess. I still haven't replied to his feelings yet. I've been pretending that I don't know about the detours he's been taking because I know how much he likes me. But I know that I would tell him that we're just too different from each other. Wouldn't he be better off with someone who's either the same age as him or someone who he shares more interests with? Those are the questions I keep asking myself. But he always shows interest in what I say, even when I talk about the most mundane things imaginable. And he always says nice things about me. I'd be lying if I said that it didn't make me happy, but every time I feel happy, a thought comes up in the back of my mind. I'm actually just a really boring person. All I've been doing is pretending to act like an adult in the hopes that Wataru never finds that out about me. I'm sorry for being so unfair to you. The apology that I know will never reach his ears dissipates into the cold dark of night. Chapter 6, Phil Flower Subakino. Wow, I didn't realize these chapters were going to go by so freaking fast. Once we reach chapter 8, I'll have to see what else to do. I don't want to have a super short stream. We'll figure it out. Chapter 6, Phil Flower Subakino. Gosh, it's cold. It really is the dead of winter. A harsh gust of winter air blows through the store as I open the door. I shiver as the cold sets in. Alright, I better get some cleaning done while the customers aren't here yet. The heating is on, but I can't turn it up too high or else it'll be bad for the flowers. My frozen body gradually thaws out as I move around while cleaning the store. It's a different store, but everything feels somewhat familiar. This kind of work is just right for relieving my tension and keeping the fuzzy feeling in my chest in check. As per our agreement, I've been helping out at the Subakino store since the start of December. The image of Wataru's face when he said our farewells to each other pops up in my mind, and I suddenly remember how lonely he looked. Did we not exchange phone numbers? Did Wataru not ask for my number? He says he loves me, doesn't get my phone number? I wonder if he's been working hard. I shouldn't worry. He's a bright and capable boy, so stop calling him a boy. He is one, but you gotta stop. Because every time I start getting comfortable again, you ruin it. So I'm sure he's doing just fine while I'm away. My hands stop as those thoughts run through my mind. Has it really only been half a year since Wataru started working? He already feels like an invaluable part of the team. He gets along with the customers too. That's proof that he's a hard worker, right? He's honest, hardworking, and friendly. It's no wonder that he's liked by so many people. He likes me. I truly am too spoiled for my own good.
あなたがため息なんて珍しいわね。
It's rare to see you sigh like that, Serena, says the random person that we don't know who is. I turn around quickly, startled by the voice from behind me. She's pretty. Who is this? Hello? Hi. I'm in love and would like to marry you. Standing behind me was Kozu, the manager of the store at Tsubakino. Hi, ma'am. Lady. Hi, princess. I love you. She's the same age as Hokuto and 1 year older than me. Since I come here to help out all the time, we've gotten to know each other really well.
お疲れなのかしらと思ったけど、違う感じね。
I thought that maybe it's because you're tired, but on second thought, you don't look it.
もしかして恋煩い？
Perhaps you're lovesick?
あら、その反応、当たり？
Oh, so I hit the nail on the head, she asks. It's something like that, I reply.
ねえ、よかったら聞かせてくれる？
Hey, if you're okay with telling me about it, I'm all ears. I agree to tell her, soothed by the sound of her calming voice. You see, I tell her about how I met Wataru at the Star Festival and how he started working at our store as a part-timer. I talked about how he confessed to me as well. Honestly, I've been wanting to talk with someone about this ever since it happened. I wanted someone to unravel the tangled mess of emotions in my heart. As Kozu listens to my problems, she disentangles the threads in my heart one by one.
すごい、大学生と付き合ってるの？
Whoa, so you're dating a university student? First, not so loud. And second, we're not dating yet. We're technically not dating yet, I replied.
まだね。
Ooh, the keyword is yet. Yeah, not yet.
ということは告白の返事も？
Meaning you haven't told him how you feel yet either, right? She asked. He told me he wanted me to make a decision after we got to know each other better.
それで半年待たせている。と、長いわね。
You've been making him wait for almost half a year now. That's quite a long time. I agree. That's a fucking long time. I know. I say ashamed.
その間向こうからは何かなかったの？
Has he mentioned anything about it to you since then? Well...
すみません。
Oh, flashback, I guess, to a male customer. Excuse me?
はい、どうされましたか？
Yes, what can I do for you? Wataru responds to the male customer.
もうすぐ11月22日じゃないですか。世間的にはいい夫婦の日って。
It's almost the 22nd of November. Apparently good couples day is on that day.
なので、喧嘩した妻に仲直りの意味も込めて花を贈ろうと思ったんですけど、どんなのがいいんですかね？
My wife and I had a fight recently, you see. I want to send her flowers to make it up to her, but I don't know which ones would be good. You don't know your wife's favorite flowers? My dude. My dude, no wonder you fucking fought.
そうですね。好みもありますけど。
I see, Wataru replies. Well, everyone has their own taste, but let's see.
せっかくならバラなんてどうですか？おすすめは15本です。
How about roses? He asked. I recommend sending exactly 15 of them.
え、数に意味があるんですか？
15? Asked the male customer. Is there some kind of meaning behind the number of roses?
それがあるんですよ。1本だとあなたしかいないになって、15本はズバリごめんねなんです。
Yes, there is, says Wataru. A single rose means that she's the only one for you, but 15 of them means that you're asking for forgiveness.
たった4文字ですけど、言葉にするのって勇気がいりますよね。
It might only be 2 words, but it takes a lot of courage to tell them you're sorry in words. Yes.
でも、花が後押ししてくれるって思えば言える気がしませんか？
So having a bouquet of roses in your hand might make it easier for you to say them.
確かに。色は何がいいと思う？
You think so, asked the male customer. What color do you think would work best?
相手の方の好きな色ってわかります？
Does your wife have a favorite color? Asked Wataru.
赤とかピンクとか明るい色が好きって言ってたな。
Red and pink are her favorites. I know that she genuinely prefers brighter colors. Okay, good. He knows something about his wife. Praise the Lord. Or whatever Lord. Lordess. Praise the lady.
あ、それならこれイブピアッチェとかおすすめですよ。
Oh, in that case, how about these? They are called Yves Piaget roses. I definitely butchered that name. I'll have to look that up later because now I'm curious what they look like.
ピンク色のバラの花言葉は可愛い人なので、組み合わせるとより気持ちが伝わると思うんです。
In flower language, the pink rose signifies appreciation. I think she'll really get the message if you go with these.
おお、なるほど。それいいね。ありがとう。じゃあその花を15本お願いするよ。
Oh, I see, goes the male customer. That's perfect, thank you. I'll take the bouquet of 15 roses then, please.
ありがとうございます。
Thank you very much, says Wataru. How does this answer the question of whether Wataru brought it up to us or not? This is the longest storytelling ever.
じゃあこれうちで一番上手な人に包んでもらいますね。期待しててください。
Hold on while I go grab someone to wrap it for you. One moment, please.
銀ちゃん、これ放送お願いします。
Hey, Gin, could you wrap this bouquet for me, please? Asked Wataru.
はいはい、任されました。
Sure, leave it over here, he replies.
とびっきり綺麗に包んでね。
Make sure to make it look extra beautiful. You sure know a lot about roses, Wataru, I say.
前に先輩が言ってるの見て、俺も覚えたんです。
It's because I saw you talking about them before. All I did was remember what you said. How proactive of you. You even remember the names of the different roses. You really are something else.
それはこうやって先輩がちゃんと見ててくれるからだよ。
I'm trying my best because I know you're watching me, Serena.
もっといいとこ見せたくて頑張ろうって思えるんだ。
I just want to show you what I can do. Wataru.
それに全然苦じゃない。むしろ楽しいんだ。先輩のことが大好きだから。
Anyway, I don't find work tiresome at all. In fact, I find it fun because I love you. Jesus, at work? Buddy, we're at work! Oh my gosh. As I recount the events from a few weeks ago, Kozu bursts out into laughter.
お客様もいるのにそんなこと堂々と言えちゃうのね。
He's not afraid to show his affection for you even while the customers are around, I see. No, he's not, I reply. I was the one that was meant to be complimenting him, not the other way around. I was so embarrassed.
素直でいいじゃない。
He sounds like a very honest person, says Kozu. That's a good thing though, isn't it?
あなたにまた会いたいから、あわよくば一緒にいたいから、アルバイトに入る。なんて行動力も私は嫌いじゃないわ。
So he went out of his way to apply to work at the same place as you because he wanted to see you again, huh? Could be worse.
動機は不純だけど、そこまでまっすぐだと、いっそすがすがしいもの。
While I question his motives somewhat, it's actually rather refreshing seeing someone who's so honest about their feelings. You can say that again. He really wears his heart on his sleeve, and he's not afraid to say those things to my face.
それだけ通りくんは、あなたのことが好きなのね。
That in and itself is a sign that he really likes you, Serena. You might be right about that, I reply. Upon seeing my pained smile, Kozu guesses what I'm so worried about.
ねえ、告白の返事をできない理由って、年の差が気になってるから？
Hey, is the reason that you haven't said yes to him because of how much older you are than him? Well,
それ以外にも何かあるんじゃない？
there's something else you're worried about, isn't there? The words get stuck in my throat as she reads my mind.
理由は聞かない。けど、初めて会った頃よりあなた なんだか自信をなくしているように見えるわ。
Look, you don't have to tell me why, but you seem a lot less confident in yourself compared to when I first met you, you know?
ごめんなさい。余計なお世話だったわね。
Sorry, did I say too much? She asked. No, not at all, I say. In fact, you're probably right. I've just been trying to pretend like there's nothing wrong. But you saw right through me. Kozu's words make me remember about the dagger that's lodged in deep in my heart. It hurts, but I don't try to pull it out, and it continues to cut away at me. I want to face my feelings properly. I want to heal these scars and sort out my feelings for Wataru. What scars? Do we have a tragic backstory that we haven't learned about for 6 chapters?
別れよ
Wait, we have an ex-boyfriend that doesn't even deserve a name? I think we should break up. Oh, am I dreaming? I immediately recognize the voice of my ex-boyfriend. Hurry up and leave already. Same. I try to speak, but my mouth moves and it's on its own, repeating the words. Repeating the words, same lines that I said in the past. Jesus. This writing needs to be fixed. Huh? Wait, why? I ask.
だってさ普通彼氏いたらそっち取るだろなんで仕事優先なんだよ信じらんね
Because you're always prioritizing work over me. It's like I'm not important to you or something. I've had enough. What? But you know I just can't take time off whenever I want. I work with living things, remember? I asked the ex-boyfriend.
生き物って植物だろ好きなのは構わないけど俺と天秤にかけんなよ
Living things? They're just plants. Yes, plants are living things. Okay. Look, I don't mind that you're doing it you love, but you're actively choosing that over me. I'm not, though, I reply. You're important to me, too. We have different days off, and you said it was fine that we couldn't see each other much.
それ本気で受け取ってたわけ
Did you really not get what I was trying to say? Asked the ex-boyfriend. What? That I should quit my job just because it's a part-time job? Actually, I think we work it full-time. That's our fucking job, bro.
遠慮して言ってたに決まってんじゃんなんで気づかないんだよ
Obviously, I couldn't tell you how I really felt about that. How could you not realize? Because you didn't tell me about it. Do I look like a fucking mind reader? Look. I mean, I have talents, but not that kind of talent. Huh? I go.
お互い時間を無駄にするよりさっさと別れよ
Look, I don't want us to keep on wasting each other's time. Let's just end things now. Wasting each other's time? We're so in shock, we're parroting. I've never thought that you were wasting my time. I just happen to be busy right now. It's okay. We'll go back to laughing and spending time with each other just like we did before. I try to speak, but the words don't come out.
俺ら最近一緒にいても話すことないよな全然楽しくない
Oof. Plus, these days, I felt like there's nothing to talk to you about even when I'm with you. I'm not having fun at all. Oof, what a thing to say.
お前と一緒にいてもつまんないんだ
I can't imagine. I just get bored whenever I'm with you. I can't imagine saying that shit to someone. Oh my god. Just say you don't have feelings anymore. Like, that still hurts, but it's like, at least not insulting. Bored? God, we really are parroting. My chest feels like it's ready to burst. What should I have done better? I thought we both love each other. I ask myself the same question over and over, but the same thought keeps popping up in my mind. At that moment, my ex-boyfriend disappears and Wataru appears in his place.
先輩大好き
I love you, Serena. Hey, Wataru, do you enjoy being with me? I internally think in my internal dream. You don't think that I'm a waste of time, do you? It doesn't matter who I'm with or what I'm doing. That sense of insecurity follows me around wherever I go. Those words that dug into me when we broke up have constantly stuck with me up until now. I hated myself for not being able to move on from the past. I smile and act cheerful all the time to hide how I really feel inside. I thought that if I kept doing that, those scars would eventually heal over time. However, reality is not that simple.
先輩の優しい笑顔を見てるとこっちまで元気になれるんだ。
Seeing your smile gives me so much energy, Serena. You're so kind, says Dream Wataru. You're mistaken. I'm not a kind person at all. I'm selfish. I'm cowardly. I don't want to be disliked by anyone, so I hide it all under a mask. Poor baby. I wonder what he'd think about me if he found out that my smile was just fake. There's no way he'd say that he loves me if I showed him the true me. I cling to these ugly emotions, and they hold my hand, telling me that it's okay to be this kind of person. And that's good enough for me. The image of Wataru in front of me keeps on smiling. Good enough for me? There I go thinking about myself again. I'm so selfish. Sorry, if you see my model freaking out, Lou is on my desk again. She's my cat, and her tail's in front of the camera. Can you move, my love? You're making my model glitch out in a weird way. You're making me robotic. I'm not a robot. Girl, move your batootie. Move your cutie batootie. Oh, don't lay there. Okay, sorry. I'll continue. Unable to cope with my thoughts any longer, I curl up into a ball. Huh? My eyes blink repeatedly as they try to adjust to how bright it is outside. I feel a cold sensation come out of the corner of my eye. Wait, what? Oh, probably tears. I was just like, that's a weird statement. I don't know. I don't feel my tears that much to be like, wow, there's a cold sensation coming out of my eye. That's actually horrifying. Just the thought, like, of a sensation, like, I mean, I guess it is a sense because you are feeling the tear on your cheek. But, like, just to be like, a cold sensation came out of the corner of my eye. So, that feels like, I don't know. Feels like something from, like, Parasite or whatever. Am I crying? I had another nightmare. I let out a heavy sigh as I sit up. The back of my pajamas are soaked in sweat. Gross. Ah! Maybe I'll go freshen up with a shower. I have an afternoon shift today. I'll make it there on time, even if I take a while to get ready. While thinking about all the things that I'll do today, I flop back down onto my bed. Maybe I'll go to my favorite cafe and eat some cake. No, maybe I'll get a parfait. Ooh, I should buy some new winter clothes too. I'll go to that shop and then I forget all about my nightmares. I think about all the fun things I'm about to do. Heck yeah, girl. Fuck that ex-boyfriend. A text? From who? I noticed my words. I noticed my smart phone vibrate and grab it off the side table where I'm sitting it on. It was from Wataru. Yes! The boy got our number. Thank God.
先輩おはよ
Good morning, Serena. Wataru texted us.
う。椿の店のヘルプって今日までだったよね。やっと先輩が戻ってくる。
Today's the last day that you're helping out at the Tsubakino store, right? You're finally gonna be back soon.
明日は俺もシフト入ってるから一緒だね。嬉しい。
I'm working tomorrow, so we'll have the same shifts as each other. Can't wait to see you. There's so many emojis. That's so cute. I catch myself laughing at his message and let out a small groan at myself. Am I really that simple? My voice trembles as if I'm about to cry, but I pretend like nothing happened. I head to the bathroom after replying to Wataru's message. Despite them both being owned by Phil Flower, there are slight differences between the Sakagura Mori and Tsubakino stores. The main difference is that since there are a lot more students and working adults here, cut flowers and bouquets and vases are more popular. The vases of dahlias and miniature roses that Kozu made have all sold out already. Those were some really lovely bouquets. Hey, wait. Wataru's got pretty dexterous fingers. Maybe he'd be better at creating bouquets and vases instead. Were we looking at his hands that much, girly? Do we have a fetish? Before I knew it, I was thinking about Wataru again. I smiled bitterly at myself when I realized.
ちょーっす。
What's up? Goes the random person. I look up at the sound of the doorbell and my eyes widen in surprise. Is that you, Chikashi?
あ、お疲れ。
Oh, he's cute. I like his hair. I like the pink. Obviously, I like his hair. Matches my hair a little bit. Not super. Oh my gosh, that shaking my head made me a little dizzy. Oh, hey, Serena, says Chikashi. Hey there, what brings you here? I asked. I thought you took time off work.
今日やっと研修が終わってさ、時間あったから会いに来た。
I had some free time today after my training finally finished, she replied. So I thought I'd swing by and say hi to you, Serena.
俺の代わりにヘルプありがとね。つうわけで差し入れ。
Thanks for helping out while I'm away. By the way, this is for you. Several cream puffs were inside the bag that was given to me. Ooh, a cream puff would be so good right now. I got donuts this morning. I treated myself to some donuts from Bosa Donuts. It's a chain donut store, so I did not out myself. But a cream puff would just hit different right now. Maybe I'll have a donut later. I was good and only ate one. I got a half dozen. I only ate one this morning. That's so nice of you, I say. I'm about to go on break soon, so do you want to come eat with me in the backyard?
やった。まあそのつもりで自分の分も買ってきたんだけどさ。
Yeah, sure, he goes. I brought enough for me to eat too, so don't worry about me. As expected. All right, your sister's gonna pour you some coffee since you've been working so hard at your training, Chikasi.
ミルクと砂糖たっぷりのカフェラテで。
I was confused, and then I was like, oh, she's referring to herself as a sister. Okay. Thanks. I'll have a latte with lots of milk and sugar. Oh, is this the family member we got a job here? We look nothing alike. We also have different last names. Maybe not. Maybe that was just like a term of endearment. Coming right up, I go. His name is Chikashi Utsugi. He's one of the people who work at the Subakino store. He's also my younger cousin. Okay, we're cousins. Okay, so he is the family member. Cool. He's currently studying at school that specializes in fashion. I'm the one that introduced him to this part-time job. He can be a little mischievous at times, but underneath he's a good kid. I think of him like my younger brother, despite the fact that our ages are so far apart.
賑やかだと思ったらチカちゃんが来てたの。そういえば研修は今日までだったかしら。
I was wondering what all the commotion was about, and I came to find you, Chica. Today's the last day of your training, right? Asked Kozu.
ということは明日からまた騒がしくなるわね。あなたとの束の間の静かなひととき。名残惜しいわ。
That means it's going to be noisy again starting tomorrow. I'm going to miss the peace and quiet while you're gone, Serena.
そんな寂しいこと言わないでくださいよ。研修帰りに立ち寄っちゃうくらい、俺ここが好きなのに。
Oh, please, stop acting so dramatic, says Chica. I'm just dropping by on my way home from training. It's because I really like this place, you know?
わかってるわよ。なんだかんだ朝、店の前を通って覗いていってたでしょ。
I know, says Kozu. You peeked inside the store when you passed by this morning, didn't you?
なんでして。俺ちゃんと隠れてたのに。
Wait, how did you know? I thought you didn't see me. You were looking inside the store? I asked.
通り道だからたまたまだよ。バイト先の前通ったら自然と目が行くもんでしょ。
I just happened to look inside while I passed by. What's wrong with that? It's natural to be curious about your workplace, no?
大丈夫よ。チカちゃんがこの店に愛着を持ってくれていること、ちゃんとわかっているから。
Relax, says Kozu. We both know how much you love the store, Chica. Kozu's lips form a perfect arc as she smiles. She has the look of a parent as she dotes over him. Thank you for continuing to take care of my silly younger cousin.
もちろん。卒業までしっかり働かせますから。ご安心を。
No need to thank me. I'll be working him to the bone until he graduates, after all. You go, girl. I lower my head as I bow, and Kozu does the same with a smile on her face.
本人を放って何やってんすか。あ、そうだ。
You know I'm still here, right? Oh, by the way, Serena. Yeah, I ask.
あのさ、今日家行っていい？母ちゃんから渡してくれって頼まれたものがあってさ。
Do you mind if I go over to your store today? My mom asked me to give you something. Sure. We can have dinner at my place then, I say.
あら、お客様かしら。
Hmm? Was that one of our customers? Asked Kozu. It was Wataru, wasn't it? He came to say hi, and he overheard us saying we'll have dinner with Chika. I knew it. Actually, we don't know. They didn't say the name, but I had a feeling. The face of the person that came to the door didn't belong to a customer. It belonged to someone I knew.
あ、どうも。
Baby boy, don't get jealous. You're still the one for me. I promise. Oh, hey, says Wataru. Wataru's brow furrows weirdly as he looks at the empty flower tub that he accidentally kicked. Wataru, I asked, why are you here?
北斗さんに椿の店に届けてほしいって頼まれてきました。
Oh, Hokoto said he wanted me to deliver something to the Tsubakino store, so now I'm here. I look closely, and he's holding a bundle of bouquet wrapping paper in his hands.
ああ、もしかしてあなたが一毛が電話で言ってた桜ヶ森店のアルバイトくん？
Oh, says Kozu, you must be the new part-timer that Ichige told me about over the phone.
あ、はい、そうです。
Oh, yep, that's me, he replies. Normally, Wataru acts cheerful and talks confidently to whoever he meets. But he seemed kind of distracted now. It was as if his soul had left his body or something. Yeah, because poor boy thinks you're going on a date with your cousin, even though he doesn't know that's your cousin. Don't misunderstand things, Wataru. Oh, sorry, I should introduce you to one another. I hurry over to Wataru's side. This is Wataru Tori. He started working at our store around half a year ago.
どうもです。
Pleasure to meet you, says Wataru. Wataru, this is Tsubakino's store manager, Kozu Arasawa.
小杖です。よろしくね、トーリくん。
It's a pleasure to meet you, Wataru, she says. And this is Chikashi Utsugi. He's not working today, but he's also working part-time here.
よろしく。
Why did you not say he was your cousin, Serena? My girl. Why would we not say that that's the family member, that we're related? I would also, in general, even if I wasn't like in a romance with Wataru or any person in general, like if it's someone I knew that I was introducing to another person I know, I'd be like, oh, hey, this is my cousin. He also works here. I would say cousin first. I don't get it. I don't get it. Chikashi is still in school, but I think you two are the same age.
呼び捨て。
Bruh! Wataru goes, she addresses him casually. I hope you two get along.
あ、あ、はい。
Sure, says Wataru. I'll try. What's wrong, Wataru? You've been all fidgety ever since you got here.
あ、その。
Oh, it's just that, he opens and closes his mouth over and over, but no words come out of his mouth. Oh, come on. I understand they're updating the translation later, but sometimes I feel like I'm so dumb for reading this. Ugh.
あの。
Yeah, Ego?
さっき近しくんが先輩の家に行くって聞こえたんだけど。
I overheard that Chikashi was going to go over to your place later today.
ああ、それな。なんかこの前父ちゃんと母ちゃん旅行行っててさ、土産渡すよう頼まれたんだ。
Yep, sure am, Chika replies. My parents just came back from overseas, you see. They asked to hand some souvenirs to her.
ご両親公認。
Oh my god. I'm so embarrassed for this game. For me, for Serena. Serena! Why is this such a cheap misunderstanding? Wataru goes, huh? You have your parents' approval too? The color of Wataru's face gets paler and paler by the second. The one who was the first to realize what was happening was Kozu. Kozu, don't just fucking laugh. Help clear this shit up. Serena's not doing her job. Though she was covering her mouth with her hands, the laughter escaped through them. I could more or less guess what Wataru was thinking in this situation right now as well. By the way, just to be clear, Wataru, Chikashi is my cousin.
いと。え？いとこ？
Huh? Cousin? He asked. Wataru's eyes blink repeatedly in surprise as he tries to process the new information. Yes, my cousin. Chikashi's mother is my father's sister.
なんだそういうことか俺てっきり
Oh, of course he is. I thought for sure that he was...
てっきりえもしかして俺と付き合ってるって思ったとか
That I was what? Asked Chika. Her boyfriend or something?
うん
Yeah, Wataru replies.
ないない姉貴みたいなもんだよ
No way, goes Chika. She's basically my older sister.
っていうか年離れすぎいとこじゃなくてもそんな対象になんないって
Jesus. Anyway, she's way too old for me. Even if we weren't related, there's no way we'd be dating. As he's the same fucking age as Wataru. Oh, fuck. I'm so fucked. I feel fucked for playing this game. Wataru objected almost immediately to those words.
年が離れてることってそんなに重要俺から見たら先輩はすごく魅力的だし素敵な人だよ
What does age have to do with anything? Asked Wataru. In my opinion, Serena is an incredibly attractive and charming lady.
少なくとも俺には好きになるのに年齢は関係ないから
Personally, I think age has nothing to do with whether or not you love someone.
それってマジでそっかそっか
Oh my god. My face is getting red in real time. Whoa, hold up, says Chika. Wait, seriously? Oh, I get it now. So Serena is...
もしかしていとこ的に俺って NG?
Does this mean I go get the cousin's approval? Asked Wataru. Oh my god.
いとこ NG って何それそんなのないよちょっと驚いたけど応援するよ
The heck it is, man. Nah, I was just a little surprised, that's all. If it's my approval you want, you can have it. Chika, I don't need no man's approval to date who I want. Thank you.
本当ありがとう近しくん
For those who may not see my first stream, the person in the middle is us. That is us, Serena. Aren't we pretty? Really? Asked Wataru. Thank you, Chikashi.
地下でいいよみんなそう呼ぶし同い年だろ
Just call me Chika. That's what everyone else calls me. Besides, we're the same age, right?
そうだったじゃあ俺のことも呼び捨てでいいよ
Oh, right, replies Wataru. Then we should talk all casual. Wow, that was fast. They became friends just like that, huh? Might be a good thing that Wataru now has someone that he can talk to about work that's the same age as him. I didn't expect them to meet like this, but I'm glad they did. While I was busy being lost in my own thoughts, Chikashi starts telling a story about my misunderstanding of fragrant olives. That is the most random shit ever. It's a story about how I used to think that olives used to grow on fragrant olives just because the name had the word olive in it. What? I'm so confused. Whoa, hey, you don't have to tell about that story, Chikashi, I say.
なんで俺は聞きたいけどな
But why? I want to hear it, says Wataru. Wataru blocks my way, preventing me from getting to Chikashi. His large back dances around in front of me. When I try to reach past him, he snatches my arms away.
チカその話詳しく聞かせて
Chika, tell me more. Don't you dare, Chikasi. Not another word, I demand. It was so long since I last talked to Wataru that I didn't realize how much fun I was having.
これは少し荒療治も必要かもしれないわね。
This might call for some desperate measures, says Kozu.
いいこと思いついちゃった。
I think I know just the trick. Oh god, Kozu, what are you gonna do? Kozu looked like she was plotting something as she watched us. Chapter 7, Special Training Day begins. It's the last chapter we can do, because we can only go up until chapter 8. It's okay. It's okay. We can do this together part of the way. And then after chapter 7, depending on how long it goes, we could either just like start one of the other love routes just to see, because I don't want it to be a super short stream. We'll see how long chapter 7 takes us. And we'll play it by ear. It'll be fine. It'll be fun. After a hectic end of the year, it was finally time to take down the New Year's decorations. It was the morning of one of the store's days off when Kozu contacted me. Meet me at the Sakuragamori store at 10 a.m. Come to think of it, she asked me what my plans were a few days ago. I wonder why we're not meeting at the Tsubakino store, though. I pondered about this mystery as I walked past the front of the store and through the back entrance. Huh? As I walk inside the store, I see Hokuto, Gin, and Tenya all standing there wearing casual clothing.
あなたも有沢さんに呼ばれたんすか?
Were you called here by Kozu as well, Aoki? Asked Tenya. Yeah, I reply.
俺たちもだよ。理由も言わないで店を開けろってさ。
So were we. She wouldn't tell us why. She just told us to open the store, said Ichige.
あの人強引すぎ。僕今日は予定があったんだけど。
Man, I had plans today as well. That Kozu can be so pushy sometimes, says Gin. He pursed his lips as he complained. However, his presence here meant that he probably moved his plans around for this. I don't know why, but Ginusuke never goes against what Kozu tells him to do. The door of the store swung open while we were standing around laughing awkwardly. Kozu came through the entrance for some reason. Wataru was with her too.
みんな揃ってるわね。
Oh, I like her outfit. Looks like the gang's all here, says Kozu.
揃ってるわねじゃないんですけど。いきなり呼び出して何なんですか?
You better have a good reason for calling us all of us here suddenly, says Ginusuke.
渡もいる.
Wataru's here too, says Tenya.
いや俺にもさっぱり。
I know nothing more than you guys, he says.
有沢、これはどういうことだ?
What's the meaning of this, Kozu? Asks Ichige. Kozu's lips curled up into a grin as she savored everyone's reactions.
今日はトーリくん特訓強化デーよ。
Today is Wataru's special training day. What? I asked.
特訓強化デー?
Special training day, everyone said together. I come back into the store wearing an apron, only to run into Wataru wearing the same apron as me. You knew nothing about this either, Wataru.
それが知らないんだよ。マジでみんなと同じ。急に呼び出されて。
Nope, I was just suddenly called here just like everyone else. Really? Is that so? I wonder why you were chosen.
こういうのってよくあるわけじゃないの?
Oh, I forgot to save. Hold on, let me save. Menu. Save. Back. Does this sort of thing happen often? Wataru asked. Sometimes the person in charge of training will organize something like this for employees within the same store. Apparently, Ginusuke went through something similar during after hours when he first started.
あの鬼の銀ちゃん。
Really? Even that demon Gin went through this, huh? Ginusuke's not that bad. I can't wait to romance him, honestly. However, I've never heard of another store's manager going out of their way to do special training for an employee at a different store.
ってことは俺だけ特別？個別の特訓なんてすごいじゃん。
Wait, so are you saying I'm getting special treatment? Asked Wataru. It's pretty cool that you guys do intensive training like this, though. Wataru's been here at the store for like so long. Why does he need special training at this point? But I wonder if there's more to this than just training. Something seems off. I nod distractedly at Wataru. At that moment, Hokuto, Ginusuke, and Tenya walk in. They're all wearing aprons as well.
渡る、有沢が呼んでたぞ。
Kozu was calling for you, Wataru.
あ、はーい。先輩、ちょっと行ってくるね。
Oh, I'll be right there. Be right back, Serena. Yeah, I say. The moment Wataru disappears, Ginusuke glares at me with disdain.
これ、君が原因だよ。
This is all your fault. Why is it my fault? Okay? What did I do? I did nothing. Huh? Wait, how's this my fault, I ask?
さっき梢さんから聞いたんだ。
Kozu filled us in on the details just then.
表向きは渡るの技術向上なんだが。
On the surface, this is a ploy to get Wataru to improve his skills and knowledge.
本来の目的は渡のあなたへの気持ちの本気度を測るためだって。
Oh my god, this is so embarrassing. Tenya goes, but in reality, the true purpose of this training is to test Wataru's level of commitment to you, Aoki. This is not work related. Why are y'all up in my business? I would be so embarrassed if this happened to me in real life. Level of commitment, I ask.
つまり恋愛的な感情のね。
In other words, says Girusuke, his romantic feelings for you. Romantic feelings? Wait, you mean... I was caught off guard by the reason and ended up raising my voice in confusion. Wait, so you know about Wataru's feelings for me? As the question nervously leaves my mouth, Ginusuke shrugs his shoulders exasperatedly.
あれだけ渡くんが好き好きアピールしてたら誰でも気づくでしょ
It doesn't take a genius to notice how much Wataru likes you when he dotes all over you all the time.
俺でも気づいたっすね。
Even I noticed it, says Tenya. Does that mean that all of you knew?
知ってると思いますよ。
Yeah, I think all of us knew about it, said Tenya. I mean, I'm not surprised. Boy was not quiet about that shit. He didn't give a fuck who knew. I mean, I will give Wataru credit. Despite his age, he's really proud of his feelings for MC and is truly sincere in them. So I have to give Wataru credit for that. He is a very sincere, determined, mindful person. And makes him attractive. And he's a good love interest. And they do play into his age a little bit. Like I said, I do like that the game does address the age gap. Do wish they didn't call him a boy. But yeah, I get it. It's not too bad. That's how I feel about it.
気持ちがダダ漏れなんだよ渡くんは。あれで気づかなかったら逆におかしい。
Ginosuke says, Wataru's so open about his feelings that it would have been weirder if we hadn't noticed. True. True.
そうだな。俺は里い方じゃないと思うが、そんな俺でもわかるほどだからな。
Exactly, says Hokuto, sorry. I'm not the best at picking up on those kinds of things, but even I was able to notice something like that. I must have been oblivious to my surroundings whenever Wataru was around. He always becomes the center of my attention. Girl! Please! Despite not saying that thought out loud, my pulse quickens.
さすがに仕事へ支障が出るようなら注意したけど、渡の場合は好きな人の存在がやる気につながっていたからな。
Initially, I was worried that his feelings would disrupt his work, but he's actually more motivated when you're around Naoki.
だから見守ることにしたんだ。
So I decided to just hang back and watch instead.
それに渡くん、ここ数ヶ月でだいぶ成長したよ。正直接客は安心して任せられる。
Wataru's gotten a lot more reliable over these past few months, though, says Ginusuke. Honestly, I'm fine to just leave the customer service to him.
銀ちゃんの言う通り、接客は俺より優秀。
Gin's right, says Tenya. He's even better at serving customers than I am now. Tenya, with your sleepy boy face, I would assume that Wataru's better at it with his cheerful endeavors.
渡は俺にないものたくさん持ってる。
There's a lot of attributes that he has that I don't.
まあ僕的には学生だからって目をつむってる部分も多少あるけどね。
Personally, the fact that he's a student means that some of those attributes could still use a little work, though.
俺は助かる部分の方が多いです。
Well, regardless, he's helped me out quite a lot. He's definitely very dedicated, I say. I'm impressed by how far he's come, too. But it's just, every time I look at Wataru's face, I feel so bad for not properly responding to his feelings. My words trail off mid-sentence. Ginusuke looks at me quizzingly.
なんだ、もう付き合ってるのかと思ってた。
Oh, what? Asked Ginusuke. I thought you two were already dating. That's so funny. Huh? But why would you think...
だって渡くんを見てる時の君、なんだか優しい顔してるよ。
Because of that mushy look you have on your face every time you look at Wataru? Oh gosh, what mushy face?
は、それは俺も思ってた。
Yeah, that's what I thought too, said Hokuto. Was I really? Did I? I avert my gaze from Ginusuke's eyes, completely embarrassed by the news about my unconscious behavior. I just don't know why Wataru would fall in love with me, of all people. Serena, you're amazing, you're smart, you're gorgeous. Stop it. I don't like that language.
なら君は渡ると付き合う気はないのか？
Does that mean you don't intend on dating him? He asks. That's... I bite my lip tightly, unable to respond with a yes or no answer.
嫌なら有沢のことも止めるが。
I can go stop Kozu right now if this is making you uncomfortable.
何言ってんの北斗さん。
What are you saying, Hokuto? Asking Usuke.
せっかくの休日を潰されたんだから渡くんをたっぷりいたぶって発散しないとね。
My weekend plans have already been ruined. If I don't torment Wataru now, how else am I supposed to vent my anger? Fair, fair. For real, that's fair.
さあ第1回通り渡る特訓強化で開幕。
All right then, says Kozu. Wataru Tori's first day of special training has officially begun.
第1回ということは次もあるのか？
First, asks Hokuto. Does that mean there's going to be more of these to come?
それは通りくんの成長次第かしら。
That depends on how much Tori is able to learn today, she replies. Kozu smirks.
よろしくお願いします。
I'll do my best, goes Wataru. Will we be reviewing how well made his bouquets are during this special training? I ask.
そうね。普通の練習をしてもつまらないし、ここは対決形式でいきましょう。
Well, it'd be way too boring if all he did was practice normally. How about we turn this into a little competition, Kozu asks.
対決？
Competition?
そう。通りくんには銀之助、一毛、南くんと1対1で戦ってもらうのよ。
All the men will be battling. Love it. I love that she didn't include us into this. Yes, Kozu replies. You'll be facing off against Ginusuke, Hokuto, and Tenya in one-on-one battles. Battles, I go.
それ特訓じゃないよな。
What kind of special training is this? Asked Tenya.
自分よりも格上の相手にぶつかっていくことで、普段より何倍ものパワーが生まれるの。
Facing off against opponents who are stronger than you will bring about your Latin power, she replies.
そうしてレベルアップして身につく技術、センス。これぞ完璧な特訓ね。
By overcoming adversity, your skills and aesthetic sense will level up. It's the perfect training regimen. What kind of adversity? Jeez. Kozu's way too into this.
出た謎の熱血モード。
Oh no, says Ginusuke. She switches to that fiery mode of hers again.
有沢は相変わらず少年漫画が好きだな。
You're really fond of these kinds of manga scenarios, aren't you, Kozu? Asked Hokuto.
バトルは人生よ。けど、ただ戦うだけじゃなくて、勝利へのモチベーションも必要ね。
Of course, Kozu replies. Life's all about battling, but it doesn't end there. Any good competition deserves an equally worthy prize. Oh no. Oh no.
勝った人にはご褒美にこの子が何でも一つお願いを聞いてくれます。
I knew it'd be trouble like this. The winner will be allowed to ask Serena for any one favor of their choosing. Wait, what? I didn't agree to that. I go.
それマジですか？
Whoa, seriously? Asked Wataru. All right. Wait, no, she's just joking. Wataru.
大マジよ。
No, I'm not. Kozu interrupts. I'm dead serious. Kozu?
よっしゃー！俺絶対勝ちます！
Let's go. In that case, I'm definitely gonna win this.
僕は別に興味ないけど、そうだな。休日出勤の落とし前をつけてもらおうかな。
Can't say I'm particularly interested, says Ginusuke. But I guess this way I can get my revenge on him for making me come to work on a holiday.
何かあったかな。あ、バックヤードの片付けの手伝いとか。
A favor, asked Hokuto. Oh, maybe I could ask her to clean up the backyard if I win?
じゃあ駅前にできた激辛料理専門店でおごってください。
Anything, asked Tenya. In that case, there's a store in front of the station that does really spicy food, you see. Wait, you guys aren't serious about this, are you? I asked nervously. Despite their words, I could tell that the other three didn't have much interest in winning this little contest. Wataru, however, was clenching his fist tightly. I could feel this burning motivation from over here.
俺絶対勝ちますね、先輩！
I'm definitely going to win this. Watch me, Serena. Okay. I'll be cheering for you. Will this contest really test how serious Wataru is about me? My face scrunches as I try to predict what will happen from here on out.
早速始めましょう。第1回戦はトーリくん VS 銀之助ブーケ対決。
Without further ado, let's begin. The first match will be a battle of bouquets between Wataru and Ginosuke.
イエーイ
イエーイ渡くんブーケ作りで僕に勝てると思ってる？君に作り方教えたの僕だよ。
Do you really think your bouquet making skills hold a candle to mine, Wataru? Asked Ginosuke. What is a student to his master?
それは正直自信ないけど頑張る。それで銀ちゃんに勝つ。
Ugh, to be honest, my bouquet making skills aren't the best, but I'll give it my all, and that's how I'm going to win, Gin.
じゃあボッコボコにしてあげよっかな。
I'll give you a thrashing you won't forget, says Ginosuke. Wataru doesn't back down from Ginosuke, who seems to be enjoying teasing him a bit too much. It was as if a cat was challenging a lion, and it made me nervous just watching. Yeah, I don't see how Wataru would win unless Ginosuke throws the match, but I guess it doesn't matter if he does.
勝敗はシンプルに多数決。花と必要な道具はそこに準備してあるわ。
The rules are simple, says Kozu. The one with more votes is the winner. I prepared the necessary flowers and tools for you two over there.
どっちがどのブーケを作ったかわからないように、2人が作っている間はみんなは後ろを向いててね。
So that the rest of us won't know who made which bouquet, we'll face the other way until both of you finish making your bouquets. Got it, I reply. We did as we were told and faced our backs to the workbench that Ginosuke and Wataru were standing at.
トーリくんはまだ初心者だし、制限時間は設けないでおくわね。それでは、スタート!
Since Wataru is still a beginner, he will have no time limit. Ready? Begin. As soon as Kozu gives the signal, I hear the two of them start moving.
確か先輩に教わった時は背が高いのと低いのをバランスよく組み合わせるって言ってたよな。
Boy, still talking about being in the middle of a competition. Jesus. My dude. Okay, goes Wataru. Balance out the tall and short flowers with each other. That's what Serena taught me. We can hear everything you're saying to yourself, Wataru. Shut up. I'm glad that he actually remembered what I told him, though.
あ、スイートピーだ。これ先輩が好きだって言ってたな。
I shouldn't remove the blush. I'm so embarrassed. I'm red because of Wataru. Ooh, sweet peas. Pretty sure Serena really loves these flowers. Stop, Wataru. This is so embarrassing. Wait, he remembers that too? Despite having my back turned to him, I could clearly tell everything that Wataru was doing. I spontaneously smile in anticipation of the surprises that are in store for me. To be honest, however, I had a bad feeling about the outcome of this battle. I could tell that the other two standing with me were thinking the exact same thing.
銀とブーケ対決なんて
A bouquet making battle against Gin's a little bit unfair, isn't it? Asked Hokoto.
銀ちゃんの勝ち確。
Gin's going to win for sure, Tenya agrees. He won first prize during the bouquet design contest that was being held by our head office after all, I reply.
フィルフラワー全店の中で圧倒的な票の獲得率だったって聞いたな
I heard that he won by a landslide as well. Almost every store voted for him.
そんな銀ちゃんとまだブーケ作りは苦手な渡る。結果は明らかっすね。
And now Wataru's up against him despite not having mastered his bouquet making skills yet. It's clear who the winner's going to be. そうね。でも勝負はやってみないとわからない。Watch him win just because of the power of love, which I will blush and cringe at. This game so far has been a little cringy, but I kind of like it. I like the kind of cringe. Like, it's the kind that like makes me want to like kick my feet and just be like, oh my god. That may be true, says Kosu. However, we won't know until he tries, right? The three of us are certain that Ginosuke's victory is all but inevitable. I kind of feel bad. Like, even our MC, like, wants to cheer on for Wataru, but she's like, no way he'll ever be able to beat Ginosuke. However, for some reason, Kozu stands there with a proud smirk on her face. Did Kozu give Wataru some special training beforehand? But the Tsubakino store is usually pretty busy. I don't think she would have had the time for that. Several minutes pass as we wait anxiously for the finished products.
できました。
Done, goes Wataru. We turn around upon hearing Wataru's voice. 2 bouquets lay in front of us.
Ah.
Oh my god, Hokuto, you're making me nervous. He goes, oh dear. Hokuto's reaction was not surprising. After all, it was painstakingly clear which person made each of the 2 bouquets that were placed in front of us. This bouquet over here is the same size as the ones we normally sell in our store, I say.
白いバラと白のラナンキュラス。
Ah.
周囲のグリーンとのバランスも申し分ないっす。
It's got white roses and white ranunculuses. I definitely mispronounced that. The colors are well balanced with the green wreath of the leaves around it. No criticisms here, says Tenya.
あ、ラナンキュラスの品種選びがいいな。ラマノンの薄ら入ったピンクが南天の赤色と馴染んでる。
Agreed. Using the ranunculus was a great choice too. The subtle pink and red hues really give it depth. Not to mention, red and white are really popular during this time of year as well. On the other hand, we have... I trail off.
いろんな色の花がこれでもかってくらい集まってかなり大きなブーケになってるな。
A large bouquet filled to the brim with all kinds of flowers of different colors and sizes, says Hokuto.
どこが中心なのかわからない。形も
I
い
have
び
a
つだし
feeling Ginosuke was like,
全部の
I'm not gonna
主張が
bother
激しい。
trying for this competition. Tenya goes, I have no idea where the focal point's meant to be. The shape's a bit crooked too. It feels all over the place. Yeah. But for some reason, looking at it makes me really happy.
さあ、みんなどっちのブーケがいいか決まった？
Alright, it's time to cast your votes on which bouquet you think is better. Surely enough, Hokuto and Tenya both chose the bouquet that they'd assume was made by Ginosuke. It was, after all, the one that was clearly more suitable to be sold to customers.
そうなるわよね。私もこっち。
I'm of the same mind. I choose this one as well, says Kozu.
そんな、それじゃ俺負けじゃん。
Oh, okay. We're good. Never mind. I was like, are they gonna do like the thing where he randomly wins? Wataru goes, but that means I lose, right?
渡る。それ、自分がどっちを作ったか、もう言ってる。
You're not supposed to tell us which bouquet you made, Wataru, says Tenya.
あ、そうだった。
Oh, shoot. Right. Oops.
まあ言うまでもなく見ればわかるよね。片方はだいぶ独創的だし。
Well, I'd say it's already fairly obvious who made which bouquet, since one of them certainly has more creative flair than the other. Ginosuke, that's the nicest way you've put that so far. Psst. What the fuck was that? Oh my god, what was that sound? Oh my god, I need to go back to that point and just like snip that and make it like a sound bite of some kind. That's so fucking funny. Oh my god, Wataru, you crack me up. Despite that, however, my eyes are constantly drawn toward Wataru's bouquet.
先輩はそのブーケどう思いますか？
What do you think of my bouquet, Serena? We got your feelings really came across to me, or it's clumsy, but it's got character. Obviously, we're gonna say your feelings really came across to me because we're going for a happy ending here, and I think that's the more romantic option. You made this while thinking of the person you were going to give it to, didn't you? I asked. The feelings that you were trying to convey with this bouquet really came across to me.
本当？
Really?
実はそのブーケ先輩に送るならって考えながら花を選んだんだ。
Stop, he's too cute. I actually chose the flowers for it based on the kind of bouquet that I'd give to you, Serena. My heart. My heart is melting.
落ち込んだ時にもつい笑顔になっちゃうような元気をもらえるブーケにしようって。
I wanted to make something that would cheer you up and make you smile even when you're feeling sad. Wataru. A bouquet that would cheer me up, huh? It certainly did the job. My surprise turns into embarrassment from hearing him put my exact feelings into words. I feel my cheeks gradually get redder. Wataru laughs innocently upon seeing my reaction.
だから勝負には負けたけど先輩に俺の気持ちが伝わっただけで十分。
I may have lost the battle, but it's a win in my book if my feelings got across to you, Serena. Boy, shut up. We're at work. We're at fucking work, bro. This time, it's Kozu who looks in my direction.
それであなたはどっちが好き？
So, which one of these bouquets do you like more, Serena? Just gives me the option to be a complete dick and go Ginusuke's. If you ask me which one I'd like better, then it'd be this one. After hesitating a little, I point at the bouquet that Wataru made.
え？俺が作ったって分かってるから気を使ってくれてない？
Huh? You're not trying to make me feel better by choosing mine, are you? Asked Wataru. I'm not. If we're talking about which I like better and not about which is more suitable as a product, then it's this one. For some reason, I just can't take my eyes off of it.
自分に向けて作られたブーケだものね。出来や形なんて気にならないものよ。
It is a bouquet that was made with you in mind, after all, says Kozu. No amount of craftsmanship will top something that's been personalized for you.
それならこの勝負はドローね。
That means this battle ends in a draw.
で、票数が多い方が勝ちじゃないんですか？
Ginusuke actually upset he lost. Wait, what? I thought the winner was the one with more votes, though.
そうよ。でもこの子の票は一人で3票分あるの。
That's right, goes Kozu. However, Serena's vote is worth 3 votes instead of 1. She's so fucking funny.
わあ、すっごい独自ルール。
Seriously, he goes. What kind of dumb rules are those?
あら、何か問題でも？
What? You got a problem with the rules?
いいえ、この特訓対決の主催は梢さんですから、僕は従いますよ。
I do not, Ginusuke gives in. You're the boss after all. I'll play along. Ginusuke shrugs his shoulders defeatedly as Kozu simply smiles.
さあ、次の勝負に行きましょうか。第2回戦はトーリくん VS イチゲの花クイズ対決。
I forgot that there were more rounds. Next. Our second match is a battle of the wits between Wataru and Hokuto. It's time for a quiz showdown. The manager of the store? You really are setting up Wataru to fail. My god.
これから花に関するあれこれをクイズ形式で出していくから、分かったら答えること。
All you have to do is correctly answer the questions about flowers that I give you.
よりによって北斗さんと一番花に詳しい人じゃないですか。
A quiz showdown with Hokuto, asked Wataru, but he is the most knowledgeable about flowers out of all of us.
ただ詳しいだけじゃなく、花言葉や花の歴史まで網羅しているからね。
He's not just knowledgeable, boasts Ginusuke. He's well versed in flower language and has a comprehensive understanding of the history of flowers, too.
強敵。
A formidable adversary, says Tenya.
大げさだよ。少し勉強すれば誰でも身につく程度の知識だ。
You guys are exaggerating, goes Hokuto. It's stuff that anyone could learn if they just sat down and studied for a bit.
そうは言っても俺半年前まで花の名前すらろくに知らなかったんですよ。
You say that, but I didn't even know the names of any of these flowers half a year ago, you know?
勝てる気がしないよ。
I don't stand a chance.
敵は強ければ強いほどいいのよ。気持ちで負けないの。
The bigger they are, the harder they fall, goes Kozu. You can't give up yet?
出たよ、梢さんの根性論。意外と体育会系だよね。
When there's a will, there's a way, huh? You love those kinds of sayings, don't you? Maybe you should become a sports coach. Kozu would be absolutely terrifying as a sports coach. But that kind of mindset's exactly why she's the manager of the Tsubakino store, I say. There are a lot of students working part-time at the Tsubakino store. It's easy for things to get out of hand because of that. Despite that, however, the teamwork between their staff members is on par with other stores. That's all thanks to the managerial efforts of Kozu and her ability to pull them all together. There's a lot I can learn from her example. Sometimes she can be a little over the top, though.
準備はいい？始めるわよ。
Ready? Then let the quiz begin.
第1問。フランスでは5月1日に愛する人へ花を贈る風習があるんだけど、何の花を贈るでしょう？
Question 1. In France, they have a tradition of sending flowers to their loved ones on the 1st of May. What kind of flowers do they send? I have no clue. I'm going to learn something new. If you know the answer, feel free to put it in chat. I have no clue.
はい。愛する人へ贈る花といえばバラ。
Oh, I know, says Wataru. If it's for someone they love, the answer must be rose.
残念。不正解よ。
Unfortunately, that's not quite right.
自信あったんだけどな。
What? I was sure that was the right answer, though.
一芸はわかる？
Do you know Hokoto?
あ、正解はスズランだな。
Yes. The correct answer is the lily of the valley, he replies.
その日はフランスのメーデーで祝日だが、スズランの日とも呼ばれているんだ。
The 1st of May is called May Day in France, and it's a public holiday. The other name for it is Lily of the Valley Day. In flower language, the lily of the valley represents a return to happiness, I say. It's a flower that you send to your family or lover.
そうだな。でも、バラは愛情を伝える花としてスタンダードだし、渡るの答えも間違いじゃないよ。
Indeed. However, you're not wrong, Wataru. The rose is a standard option to give to someone to show your affection, says Hokoto.
北斗さんの優しさが刺さる。
He's so nice even when he's correcting me.
それじゃあ第2問はそんなバラの問題よ。
Let's move on to question 2. This one's about roses.
豊富な種類があるバラですが、現在確認されているだけで何種類あるでしょう？
The rose is a flower with many different varieties. How many of these varieties are confirmed to exist in the world right now? Ooh, roses are my favorite flower, but I actually don't know this. Aren't there like a few hundred, though? There's like a bunch of roses.
はい。100種類。
I know, 100 exactly, says Wataru.
その勢いは買うけど不正解。
Oh no! I like your enthusiasm. That words. Enthusiasm, but that's wrong.
バラはもっと多いんだよ、渡るくん。
There's a lot more than that, Wataru.
3万種から5万種、それ以上と言われているな。
That can't be true. For real? They say that there's somewhere between 30,000 to 50,000 or more varieties of roses out there. Hold on, I'm Googling. I mean, I know it's just a game, but I feel like they would use this for fun fact, like real fact opportunities. Hold on. How many varieties of roses are there in the world? Nope, it's legit. There are more than 30,000 varieties of roses, but the exact number of species is disputed. Interesting. Fascinating. All right, good to know. That's so many roses.
そんなに？
There's that many.
さすがね。正解よ。
As expected from you, says Kozu. That's correct.
やっぱり全然勝てる気がしない。
I really don't stand a chance against him. Wataru's eyebrows drooped. Oh no. I know how much Wataru's been trying to learn about flowers ever since he started working part-time. However, he mainly learned about the flowers' names and how to handle them, so he knows very little about flower facts and trivia. I bet there are lots of people who work at florists that don't know the answers to these questions. To make matters worse, his opponent is Hokuto. Wataru's been fighting an uphill battle from the start.
後半戦で盛り返せるように頑張って。さあ、第3問。紫色のチューリップの花言葉は？
The second half starts now. Do your best to mount a comeback. Now question 3. What do purple tulips mean in the flower language?
はい、それ先輩に聞いたことある。思いやりだよね。
Stop saying my name! Oh, I know. Serena told me about this one. It represents thoughtfulness. Oh, that's true, but... Oh no, we didn't even tell him the full answer. I quickly covered my mouth, but with both of my hands... But the words have already left my mouth.
ちょっと待って。そうだ、先輩確か色ごとにもあるって言ってたっけ。
No, wait, that's right. She told me that the meaning changes depending on what color it is. God dang it!
紫、紫のチューリップ。
What if-
あ、
Oh,
はい、
might be.
不滅の愛。
What did purple mean again? Purple tulips? Love? Undying love.
正解。よく記憶を引っ張り出せたわね、トーリくん。
Correct. Good job pulling that one out of your memory, Wataru.
やったー、初めて正解した。
All right, one on the board. Wataru cheers.
ギリギリだったけどな。
You barely pulled through there, Tenya says. That's so true.
正解は正解だから見逃してください。先輩が教えてくれたことが役立ったよ。
A correct answer is a correct answer. Looks like the stuff you taught me came in handy, Serena. So it did. Sounds like you're back in the game. I'm pretty sure I only told him about the meanings of tulips once before, and that was quite a while ago. Boy remembers everything we say. I'm really happy they remembered what I said during those random conversations we had.
次がラスト問題よ。そして正解すると、これまでのポイントが3倍になります。
What? The next one is the final question. If you get this one right, your points will triple.
データ独自ルール。
More made up rules, huh? Asked Inosuke. She definitely is going to ask an easy question that Wataru is going to get just because it's triple the points.
切り花を長持ちさせるためには、水の入れ替えの他に何があるかしら。
Extending the lifespan of cut flowers requires two things. Changing the water regularly and what?
それは茎先を
Making sure that the... Hokuto? Serena asks.
なんだったかな。どうしても思い出せないな。
He's pretending he forgot. Broski. You know what? Hokuto's the man to like throw the match just so Wataru could win. Stop. That's so funny. He goes, oh, right. Oh, whatever could it be? I can't seem to remember for the life of me. Bro, you're the manager.
あからさまな棒読み。
Could his acting be any more obvious, asked Tenya?
水が腐る原因にもなるやつなんだけどな。
Pretty sure it has something to do with the water getting dirty. But what was it again? Hokuto, stop dropping hints.
そしてあからさまなヒント。
That's such an obvious hint as well, says Inosuke. Oh my god, this game's so cute.
水が腐る原因。そういえば先輩が。
Stop saying my name! Oh my god, this is so embarrassing. Something to do with the water getting dirty, asked Wataru. Wait, I'm pretty sure you told me something about that, Serena. I told you on your first day.
そう、先輩が一番大事って。
You're cutting these flowers yourself, Wataru. Why do you not know the answer to this? Why are you struggling? The most important thing you told me was...
思い出した。茎先を清潔な状態にするって言ってたんだ。
Oh, I remember. You told me to make sure that the ends of the stems were clean.
雑菌が繁殖しないように切り落として、あと余分な葉っぱを取り除くことも大事。
You said that it's important to prune the stems to prevent bacteria buildup and to remove any excess leaves from the flowers.
いい答えね。正解よ。
That's correct, says Kozu. Nice answer.
そうだったな。渡るはちゃんと覚えてて偉いよ。
That's right. I'm impressed that you remember Wataru, says Hokuto. Honestly, if I was a manager, I'd be a little upset. You've been working for the store for 6 months and you don't know how to cut flowers properly? But anyway, this is just a game. It's okay.
これで渡るくんが3ポイントで、北斗さんが2ポイントだね。
That means that Wataru has 3 points and Hokuto has 2 points.
ってことは、俺 った。やったー。
Wait, does that mean I won? I won! Yeah! Wataru raises both of his hands in jubilation. Both Ginosuke and Tenya laugh teasingly at Wataru's celebrations.
北斗さん、わざとらしすぎ。
That acting was way too unnatural, Hokuto.
まあ、ああでもしないと、渡くんが勝つなんて無理だったからね。
If it wasn't for that, though, says Ginosuke, Wataru wouldn't have stood a chance. I laugh awkwardly.
ほら南くん、次の対戦相手はあなたよ。こっちに来て。
You're up next, Tenya. Come over here.
俺、何するんですか？
What are you going to get me to do? He asked.
そうね、接客って言いたいけど、今日は定休日だし、どうしようかしら。
Well, I was going to say customer service, but we're closed today. Let me think. I could be the customer. Wataru would 100% win if I was the customer.
俺、どんな内容でも負けませんよ。
Wataru, calm the fuck down. He goes, I'm not going to lose, no matter what.
そんなに見つめられると。
You don't have to stare at me like that, you know.
あ
天野さん
Hi, cat lady. How are you? How's your Sunday been going? How's your day? I hope you've been well. Tenya? asked Wataru.
あ、まあ、
Stop. This is cute. This art is adorable. Oh, no. I've been defeated, goes Tenya. Tenya sat down dramatically where he was standing. His performance was even worse than Hokuto's. I'm all right. Finally got my tickets for vacation. Oh, fun. When are you going on vacation? Actually, is that coming up soon? All you gotta do now is wait. The waiting's the hardest part, but honestly also the best part because you got the anticipation, you got the excitement build up. July. Ooh, have fun. I hope you have a ton of fun. I'm looking forward. I have actually, not a trip, it's local, but I'm going to a gaming convention the first weekend of April, and I'm so excited. It's a month away. And I'm so hyped because, so last year I went, I got half of the OG, like the of 6 companions of Baldur's Gate 3. I got photos with them and their signatures. But guess what? The other half are going to be at the convention this year. Ironically. It's like they traded off shifts. So I'm going to go and I collect the final and complete my collection. So I'm super excited. So the anticipation's killing me and I hate waiting. But I'm also like, yeah. The buildup is so great. It's going to be your first big con. Ooh, good luck. Bring deodorant. Lots of deodorant, lots of hand sanitizer, water, lots of water. Take lots of breaks because no matter what, you're probably going to get con cred at the end, but you can minimize the damage that con cred gives you. Bring Tylenol or Advil, your choice of poison. Yes, just take care of yourself and have fun. Have fun. Have all the fun. Even though that's not till July, but I'm just saying that right now. Your first big con, you gotta make sure you got all the good shit. Oh, keep band-aids on. I feel like a grandma. Keep band-aids on you, pocket band-aids, because I once wore shoes that were not suitable to walking around so much, and I got blisters at the end of my heels. Like, I've learned my lessons. I've been to so many conventions. I got this shit down now. Power banks, because I guarantee you, you're gonna have so much trouble finding a wall plug, and if you do find a wall plug, it's gonna be used by someone else. I know my shit. He meekly raises both of his hands as if he's surrendering.
俺の負け。
I lose. Tenya's like, I don't even want to battle. I surrender. Fuck this.
勝った。
Hun? I won? asked Wataru.
いや、そもそも戦ってすらないじゃん。
But you two didn't even fight at all, goes Ginosuke.
渡の目力にやられました。ビビビッと。
I was defeated by Wataru's intimidating presence. It was too much for me. Stop. That's so fucking funny. People are gross. I'm probably going to bring masks just in case. Oh, you 100% should. You should 100% do so. Yeah, you'll luckily you're not going in the winter, so you won't likely catch a cold, but you know, there's still COVID. There's still other things. Who knows? Someone might show up that has the bird flu. Just be careful. Just be careful. And yeah, bring hand sanitizer, sanitizing wipes, baby wipes. Like bring all the wipes. Protect yourself so you don't wreck yourself.
それは仕方ないな。
That's too bad, goes Hokuto.
どこがって聞きたいところだけど、なんとなく分かっちゃうかも。
I have so many questions right now, but I think it's better if I just don't ask, says Ginusuke.
渡るの不思議な力だな。
Wataru's got some strange powers, doesn't he? Yep. Tenya agrees. It'll just be my luck and I'll be the first bird flu case in my state. Oh my god. I'm not... Here, hold on. We're exiting this conversation right now. We're not talking about it. It's not going to happen. We're not putting this energy there. You're going to have a great time. You're not going to feel bad. You're not going to get sick. I can't guarantee you won't get con crud, which is basically just feeling extra tired after going to a convention. But, like, you're going to have no illness from this convention. You're going to have fun. You're not going to total your bank account. And it'll be great. You're going to have a great time.
俺にそんな力ないですよ。
Huh? Powers? What powers? Asked Wataru. Wataru, you have the power of love. That's what you have. All these men threw their fucking competition. Well, except for Ginusuke. Ginusuke won't throw shit. He's like, bitch, you think I'm gonna go easy on you just because you are in love? Fuck you. But everyone else is just like, why get in the way of love? I don't care enough. So that means Wataru won every battle except for the first one, right, Kozu? What now?
ああ、そこまで考えてなかったわ。
Oh, I hadn't that far ahead yet, says Kozu. I mean, well, Serena, you now owe Wataru a favor, so might as well just have Wataru ask you for the favor? You didn't? I ask.
だって勝敗にあまり意味はないもの。でも予想以上に頑張ってたから感心しちゃった。
I mean, the outcome of the battle isn't important anyway. I'm impressed, though. I didn't expect him to take this so seriously.
この特訓対決はトーリくんの勝ちね。
The winner of the special training competition is Wataru.
本当ですか？やったー！先輩、俺やりましたよ。
He's too cute. Wait, really? Heck yeah. Did you hear that, Serena? I won, Wataru goes. Oh god, they zoomed in really fast. That gave me whiplash. Yeah, I did. Congrats! Wataru grabs both of my hands in excitement. His only reward for winning was a favor from me. It wasn't exactly the most amazing prize, but he was buzzing with happiness. This man is in love with you. This prize is like gold to him. Girly pop.
先輩へのお願い事、何にしようかな。
I wonder what I should ask you for, Serena. To go on a date. Or something. I don't fucking know. Wataru... Actually, it should be on Serena. Ask him on a date, in my opinion. As I look at how happy he is, I come to a sudden realization. I realized just how seriously he was taking this special training.
じゃあみんなは着替えてきて。片付けはやっておくから。
Alright, get changed, everyone. It's time to clean up. Oh, I'll help out too, I say.
ありがとう。この後、よかったらみんなで食事に行かない？
Thank you. Does everyone want to join me for some food after we're done here? Asked Kozu.
年末年始ずっと忙しかったし、何か楽しいことがしたいと思ってたの。お礼におごるわ。
The end of the year's been so busy that I haven't had the chance to do anything fun. It'll be my treat.
やっぱりね。渡くんの特訓より、本来の目的はそっちでしょ。
I knew it, goes Ginusuke. Wataru's special training was just an excuse for you to meet up with us.
さあ、どうかしらね。ほら、早く着替えてきて。
Maybe, maybe not. Anyway, hurry up and get changed. Kozo and I clean up the workbenches as we watch everyone else head into the backyard. The two bouquets were still on the workbenches. The one that Ginusuke made is probably good enough to display in front of the store.
トーリくんが作ったブーケ持って帰る？
Are you going to take Wataru's bouquet home? Kozu guessed exactly what I was thinking about.
代金ならいらないわ。私が代わりに一芸に渡しておく。
If it's the cost you're worried about. I've already handled it with Hokuto. Oh my god, they all bought the bouquet that Wataru made for her. That's so cute. Wait, really? But...
トーリ君の気持ちもそうだけど、あなた自身が揺れているみたいだったから。
I know that Wataru would be happy for you to have it. Besides, you look like you really wanted it.
おせっかいを承知で、こんなことをしたお詫び。ね。
Think of it as my way of apologizing to you for not minding my own business. Take it. Thank you.
あの子にとって
I want to see the
あなたへの好きは
bouquet.
気の迷いじゃないって私は思うわ。
From what I've seen, his love for you is genuine, Serena.
年齢差とか出会った日の長さとか関係なく、とにかくあなたが好きなの。
He loves you regardless of how different your ages are or how long you've known each other. I know, I say.
あとはあなたが一歩踏み出すかどうかよ。
All that's left is for you to decide whether you'll take the first step.
それにしても、トーリ君がどんなお願いをするのか楽しみね。
Anyway, I'm looking forward to what kind of favor Tori's going to ask you for. Oh my god, I know! I can't think of what he would ask me. Ugh, I forgot about that. In that very moment, Wataru returns from the changing room.
先輩
Serena. Yes? I ask.
お願いしたいこと決めたよ
I've decided on what I'll ask you for. Oh god, I'm nervous. Is it something that I can do? I ask.
もちろんむしろ先輩にしかできないこと
Of course. In fact, it's only something that you can do, Serena. He looks me straight in the eye with those large, sparkling eyes of his. I brace myself for what he's about to ask of me.
俺とデートしてください
My man, thank you. Please go on a date with me. His usual smile was gone. Instead, he had a serious look on his face. That's not fair. I can't say no to this. Sure, I say. Let's go on a date. Wataru smiles at me brightly as I agree to take the first step with him. Oh my god, no! We got here too soon! Okay. So, with that, I have to stop here because PQ Studios doesn't want us to go past chapter 8. I have to click though just so I can save. So let me save, but I can't continue anymore because they only want us to show chapters 1 through 8. So let me go menu, save. I'll put that here. But how about what we do is go to the title. And we'll do like a chapter or two because it's 4 o'clock my time. I gotta prepare for dinner eventually. So, and I still have like laundry and shit to do. So we'll start a couple chapters of Ginusuke's route. He's the recommended next route. We're gonna skip this though. We're gonna skip all of that because I did that in another stream. Sorry if you haven't seen this part. You can go watch my VOD, or if you have the game yourself. But oh, we'll watch the trailer. I accidentally clicked and missed the trailer, so we'll watch the trailer. It might be a bit quiet. I'm so sorry. Hanakari. Oh my gosh. I will say, so while this is playing, I really like the game so far. Wataru's really cute. The fact that he's 19 gives me the cringe a little bit. But the whole point is that they actively know the age gap and like they're being mindful about it and they're thinking about it. Oh my god, Wataru, stop. But the art's really cute. The translation needs to do better, but I know they're releasing an English patch later. But so far so good. I'm going in order of the recommended route, so that's why I did Ginusuke next. I started with Wataru because like the soft guide recommends like a certain order. I can see why they started with the young one first. But oh, this trailer's so cute. Wait, do we look different every time we do a route? I'm so confused. Wait. So many questions. I guess we'll see once we choose what route we're doing. Well, we know what route, but you know what I mean. When we actually officially start Ginusuke's route. That's so interesting. I've never had it where the MC changes for each route, personally. Okay. So we're gonna do Ginusuke. The two-faced prince, Romeo. He's 26, so he's the same age I am. Well, I don't know about in the game. I forget how old we are in the game. But at least for me, personally, he's the same age as me. So let's get down to business. I am very sure. Oh, and they changed the names for us, so we do look different. Okay, that's so interesting. So this is our MC, Ami. Ami Akashi. I'm probably just going to keep the default name. I have no reason to change it because they don't voice... I mean, I could change it. I mean, I don't see a reason to change it. Oh my gosh, stop. We're cute here too. The fact that we have different MCs is so fascinating. Okay. Ami Akashi, heck yeah. Chapter 1, still in my memories. It feels weird not finishing Wataru's route before starting another route in the same game, but you know what? It's fine. It's fine. People shivered in the cold, hurrying past empty buildings on their way home. Oh, let me update the title real quick, too. Just so people aren't coming in and being like, that's not Wataru. Okay. Well, I can type, I promise. Did I spell his name right? I think I did. Oh, nope. I missed up a letter. There we go. We're good now. All right, cool. Title updated. Sorry, I probably sounded far away because I don't have a stand for my mic right now. I gotta get one eventually. I get paid tomorrow. I get paid twice a month, so I'm probably gonna get an arm stand for my mic and some other stuff I need. Anyway, off track. ADHD. During New Year's, the offices are deserted, and though the solstice has already passed, I still felt the nights were getting longer. I guess that's how it is. Time passes by so quick, but work never ends. Oh, we're not working at the flower shop this time. While sending another email, I check my tasks for the day. Next up, confirming and printing the contract. Got the data here. And I can't view it due to an error. The properties are also strange. I wonder if Senpai is home yet. Will he notice if I call? With a glimmer of hope, I call my senpai who had left work earlier. He gave me this task, so I have to follow his instructions. He's not picking up. Refusing to give up, I send him a text. Let's hope he replies soon while I'm finishing up my other tasks. So I shifted my focus to another issue, but here also, I found mistakes, typos, and unfinished parts. All of this work was requested by the same senpai. Senpai, if you're gonna give me extra work, at least review it first. My complaints echoed out into the empty office. The sound was so sparse that it brought me back to reality. I checked my phone, but there were no messages. The time display caught my eye. I stared at the clock, bringing fingers to my lips in worry. They were dry and chapped. Oof. I might not make it in time. I'll just come in early tomorrow and deal with it then. As the deadline approaches, I send another message to my senpai, grumbling as I prepare to leave. Another day, another last train. My name is Ami Akashi. I work for Second Spring, an interior design office. I've worked here for just over 2 years, and I'm still at the bottom of the ladder. I've finally reached a point where I can take on real projects. So I took on extra tasks for training purposes to prepare for the year-end rush. It's been a little worrying getting all those tasks from my senpai, though. I know even small tasks are important, and I think it's all thanks to those tasks that I've gotten used to my job, but I decided to tidy up my desk in the name of efficiency. Might suddenly catch the New Year's pine decoration placed at the office entrance. Like last year, the decor is stylish and cute, and the white pottery vase blends in well with the office. The Christmas tree that was up until recently was lovely, with elegant decor the color of champagne gold. One of my hobbies is admiring flowers, especially those ordered by season. Even if I keep working overtime, those flowers help me relax. Thank you, Phil Flower. Hi, Lana. How are you? How's your day been going? Happy Sunday. I don't know if you joined me in my other Him, the Smile and Bloom streams, but we started with Wataru. We got to chapter 8, so we're not understandably allowed to stream past chapter 8 for this game. P-Cube Studios has kindly asked that we don't. So I made it to chapter 8, and then I was like, I'm not ready to end stream. So we just started Ginosuke's route, and we found out, I've never really seen this, so there's a different MC for each love interest. So for Wataru, we are a Serena, a flower shop employee, and now we're Ami, an interior designer, which is fascinating. And we look different. We have different, like, character sprites. It's so fascinating. So I did not realize that, and I'm very excited. But otherwise, I'm good. Tired, but I'm always tired. I'm never not tired. Lua's sleeping on my PC right now, passed out, head dangling over the side. I don't know how that's comfortable. But yeah, I'm good. I hope you've been well. The flowers in the reception area welcome visitors. By extension, they become the face of the office. They're delivered on a regular basis by Phil Flower. That's the flower shop we worked at in the last playthrough, and also Ginosuke works there too, which is who we're romancing. The flower shop in front of the station. When that store came to mind, so too did the guy who used to deliver flowers here. You go, girl. Ginosuke is hot. At that time, I was a newcomer, constantly overwhelmed with unfamiliar work and reception duties.
花を移動するなら窓際よりこちらの壁沿いがおすすめですね。
Hanging on tight. Corporation at full steam. Good for you. Make sure you take care of yourself too, though, okay? Make sure you stay safe and stay healthy and you stay happy, because that matters to me. But I hope overall you're well. But I get it. The grind. Gotta get into the grind. I don't want to go to work tomorrow. My boss is supposed to come in this week, but she hasn't told me when she's coming in, so I guess I'll just go about my week as normal. Stay healthy. What? Burnout is my middle name, as I say. Sleep deprived is my middle name, then. Hey, I mean it, though. Take care of yourself. Have you drunk water today? If any of you have not drank water today, go get some. What are you doing? Beatrice Mommy begs you to drink water. I don't know why I said that. Please erase that from your minds. I can't believe I said that shit. See, I'm tired. I'm sleep deprived. I'm saying weird ass shit. Okay? Moving on. Flower shop guy that I know is Ginosuke. If you wish to move the flowers, I recommend along this wall rather than by the window. I go in this flashback. As I moved the flowers that were sent in, the delivery florist called out to me, Ginosuke. Yeah, I do drink a lot of water. Today, my grandma passed by and we chit-chatted outside for a while. Oh, nice. I'm glad you got to spend time with her. And good. I'm glad you drank some water today, which reminds me I should probably drink some more because I never drink enough water. I went walking with a friend like I do every weekend with him, and we went to this place called Bosa Donuts. It's a donut chain where I am, and I got myself some strawberry lemonade. Like, it's actually like homemade strawberry lemonade with like actual strawberries in it. It's so good. It was nice and refreshing, especially because it was a bit warm today. It was real hot outside here in Rio. Oh, I bet. Good luck with that. Like, it's hot here, but I don't know if I can handle your hot there. As I moved the flowers that were sent in, the delivery florist called out to me.
直射日光が当たると花が弱ってしまうんです。
The flowers will wilt if exposed to direct sunlight.
どうしてもそちらがいいですか？もしかしてデスクから受付へ行くときに邪魔なのかな？
Are you sure that's a good place? It may get in the way when walking between your desk and the reception. I see. I walk to the desk often. Along the wall should be good then. Yeah, real strawberry pink lemonade is great and also expensive as hell. Goddamn. Actually, the place where I get it from wasn't expensive. What was it? I paid. So I got a bacon, egg, and cheese sandwich, a large strawberry lemonade, and a half dozen donuts, and it was only with tip $24 American dollars. Wasn't too bad. I was actually surprised. I was like, man, I'm gonna spend $30 here. Because today was a treat myself day. I was like, man, I'm going to spend like $30-$40. And then it's like, oh, no. Yeah, no. And the staff at this Bosa Donuts, super nice. They are the sweetest people on the planet. I love going there. I mean, it's a little out of my way. I hate the specific location. It's a pain in the ass. The parking lot sucks. But the staff is very nice. And the food is delicious. So, yeah, I should go more often. It's just, like, a little out of the way, so I don't think about it. But my friend goes all the time, and he's like, we should really do breakfast there. And I was like, yeah, I'll get breakfast. I got myself some glazed donuts, some cherry frosted donuts, a couple crumb donuts, and a couple Boston creams. It was good. Well, I didn't eat them all. I still have a bunch of donuts. I only had one of the cherry iced donuts.
気づかずすみません。僕が持ちますよ。
I'm sorry I didn't notice it earlier, says Ginusuke. I know it says flower shop guy, but we know his name. Let me carry it for you. Oh my god, I can't believe they did that with a sprite.
ここはどうでしょう。邪魔にならない範囲だと思うんですが。
Damn, it's been like 3 years since I've had a Boston cream donut from Timmy's. I'm assuming you're... oh, Canada. I've never been to Canada. I want to go one day. I should, considering it's a country that borders mine. But I love a good Boston cream donut. They're so delicious. Because sometimes, like, a donut's nice, but, like, I don't want just dough, you know? So I know I gotta go to... Actually, I've been to Mexico, okay? You can't say that. I've been to Mexico, but I do want to go again. I should go back to Mexico. I know, ironically... Where to, though? There's a... It's not... To be fair, I didn't see proper Mexico. I will be that. Like, there's a place not far. It's drivable from my state. Where is it? Hold on. What city did I go to? It was a few years ago. Because I can drive to it from my state. I went to... Try to pull up my itinerary. I know we stopped in Nogales, which I'm definitely mispronouncing that, but we went somewhere else after that. I'll have to find my itinerary and find out. It's been a few years, but around when I first came to Mexico, not Mexico, Jesus. When I first came to Arizona, I made a road trip to Mexico, and I spent a weekend with some friends. So, but it definitely was not where I should have been. I gotta see more of it, see more proper places. But I gotta find the itinerary. It's been so long. My memory's not that good anymore. But when I find my itinerary, I'll let you know, Lana. I'm sorry, I can't remember fully. I was like, I know he drove through here, because I remember it specifically because it was like right after like the border crossing. Like it's so close to the border, so I was like, it's stuck in my mind. But I need to go. My problem is I have no money for travel. Like traveling, even just to another state, is expensive. Like if I want to travel to New York, which is the opposite side of the country, it's like $1,000 US dollars to fly back. And I'm just like, I know it depends on the time of year. Like sometimes the cheapest I got flights to fly to New York was I think $700. Yeah, so I'm like, I can barely afford in-country traveling. How the fuck am I ever gonna afford abroad travel? Like, I was just talking to my friend about how, like, we both really want to go to Japan one day. And we were like, yeah, we should try and budget for that. And I'm literally like, when the fuck will I ever? I don't even have savings anymore because of, like, my Lua, my cat, getting sick and stuff. Like, I'm in debt because of her. Like, my car is having problems. Like, I can live. I'm surviving financially, but like I don't know when I'll ever be able to take a vacation ever again in my life. I barely did any tourism in my 5 years of Canada. My mother-in-law used her points to get me to Alberta. LMAO. Oh my god, points are a godsend. Those like travel point reward things, they actually do their job. You just gotta travel enough to make it worth it. Kinusuke continues. Shall we move these other flowers to balance it out? How about over here? Oh my god, they keep making him bend down, like lower the sprite. That's so funny. My mother-in-law is a godsend. I'm so glad you have a good mother-in-law. That's amazing. I only hear horror stories about mothers-in-law, so I'm so happy you have a nice one. I don't have any. I'm single as fuck, but I'm okay with that. Ow. Lou. Sorry, my bee. I got distracted. And my foot got attacked. It's all good. No, it's fine, I say. Sorry to take up your time. Don't worry about it, Konosuke responds. I'm glad you told me before I left. Oh, yeah. Oh, well, it wasn't a fling. We were actually dating for a few months. It did not end well. I broke it off. They were a nice person. They were a very nice person. But we just were not a good fit. We, like, while we had a lot of same hobbies and interests, I feel like our personalities differed a little too much. And so I ended things because I don't have time for that. Again, they were a very nice person, and I hope they find the love of their life because it just is not me. But I'm sure they will. I'm sure they'll find someone that better suits their needs. And I'll find someone that better suits my needs. But yeah, we were dating for a few months. It's a shame, but it happened.
ちなみに違っていたら申し訳ないのですが、新しい社員さんですか?
By the way, I apologize if I'm mistaken, but are you a new employee? Dang, that sounds almost offensive, Kinusuke. I don't mind talking about being ace, but what do you mean in this instance, like dating wise? Because me being ace wasn't a problem in this relationship. It was just like personality differences, not anything in our sexualities or genders or anything like that. But if you have specific questions, I'm happy to answer as best as I can. Of course, please like take my answers with a grain of salt because every ace person is different. Like, because it's such a spectrum. Even sometimes I question my label a bit. Like, I mean, I'm on the ace spectrum, but sometimes I'm like, am I gray ace or am I something other kind of ace? But yeah. Nah, nothing to do with that. Just got me interested in how you see sexuality. What do you mean by that? Like, I accept pretty much all sexualities, if that's what you mean. Like, I'm bi-romantic, so I can fall in love with any gender. Or non-genders, however you identify. Or I guess you can call that, like, pan-romantic? I don't know. I just don't feel sexual attraction to people. For the most part. So if you don't mind like expanding, like being more specific with your question, I'm very, very bad with broad questions. I'm so bad because I'm like, I don't know how to interpret this. So if you could just be a little more specific, I'm happy to answer your questions. Yes, I respond. I just started here last month.
そうですよね。初めてお見かけするなと思って。
I knew it, says Ginosuke. I was thinking that I've never seen you before.
お花の管理もされるなら、少し説明をしてもいいですか？
If you're the one looking after the flowers, would you like a brief explanation? One moment, I say. I took out my notes in a hurry. As a new employee, I still had a lot to learn. I flipped through the notepad. It was already full of scribbles. It took me a long time to find a blank page, but he kindly waited for me with a smile.
今お花が生けられている水の中には、菌の増殖を抑える薬が入っているんです。
The water the flowers are in contains a chemical that slows the growth of bacteria, says Ginosuke.
なので基本的に水替えは必要ありません。
So there's essentially no need to change the water.
もし水の濁りが気になるようなら、水を取り替えてからこちらの薬剤を入れてください。
But if you're concerned about the water becoming cloudy, please replace it and add this chemical, he explains.
裏に説明書きもありますからね。
There are instructions on the back as well. I see. Is there anything else I should look out for, I ask?
そうだな。お花の茎がもし黒ずんでいたら、変色した部分を切ってあげてください。
Ah, right. If the flower stems turn black, why are flower stems turning black? Anyway, please cut off the discolored parts.
日持ちするお花ではありますが、茎が腐りやすいんです。水を変えるならその時にカットしてもいいですね。
Though flowers last a while, stems rot easily. If you're changing the water, it's a good idea to cut them.
バラの方は放っておいても大丈夫。茎を切るとしても少しだけにしてください。
Haha, sure. How was it like in high school? Because we know how divergent folks are treated. As a teacher, I still see it all the time. That's a great question. So I actually did not realize I was ace until actually a couple years ago. Moving to Arizona made me realize I was ace. I'm kidding. It's not Arizona. But I will say, looking back, it literally once I realized I was ace, it was like mind blown. Looking back, I literally had a flashback of my whole entire life. And I was like, wow, that makes so much sense. When I told my younger sister that I was ace, when I came out to her, she's just like, oh. When first she didn't know what asexual meant, so I explained to her. And then once I told her, she goes, oh, that makes a lot of sense. And I'm like, bitch, shut the fuck up. Anyway, looking back, though, it definitely did affect my relationships because it made me very relationship avoidant because I didn't understand why. I didn't understand attraction then, to be honest, in general. Like, I don't count them as real relationships. Like, we only dated, like, a few weeks. But there was, like, 2 boys I, like, had, like, I'll call it flings with, even though we never did anything physical. And I ended it because I always got anxious at the idea of having to get more serious, even though we were nowhere near that point. It was my brain being overactive because I have an anxiety disorder. So it was my brain, like, jumping the gun. But at the same time, it was like, I don't want to kiss them. I don't want to do this. I don't want to do that. Like, I don't see maybe I just don't find them attractive. Maybe, like, they're not the one for me. And so I ended things quickly. And so I could never have a serious relationship back then because I was so focused on the physical intimacy and the fear of not fear of having to do it, but fear of being rejected for not wanting to do it. And again, I had no really clue what asexuality was back then. Like, this was years ago. I'm 26 now. So, like, it was weird. I came out as bisexual at 16. I did know for a fact that I could fall in love with both men and women. Like, I did know I was emotionally attracted to both men and women. So I thought that must mean I'm bisexual. But the same thing happened with women. Like, I didn't necessarily want to be physically intimate in that way. But again, in the moment, I didn't know. I had no clue. I just was very relationship avoidant. College, I had 2 boyfriends. I was in a very rural north area that had very little gay people. So if I wanted a girlfriend, it was near impossible anyway. But I did accept intimacy a bit more then, out of curiosity than anything. But are both well, no, not the first relationship. I'll just call him A. A was a dumbass, and so I dumped him. It probably would have lasted longer if he wasn't. B, boy B, we broke up because of my asexuality, but I did not know I was ace at the time. I just couldn't. I literally thought it was broken. I didn't understand why I couldn't like get. I thought I was like there's some blockage or maybe some trauma. I couldn't realize why I couldn't get over this hump, and we broke up because of me being ace and also him being a dumbass as well. But it was mainly because I was ace and I didn't know how to articulate that I was ace. So he thought he was becoming insecure. I was becoming insecure, and we were becoming a toxic mess. And so we went our separate ways. And then I, tried to learn about myself, did the things, read books, and somehow I found a book about asexuality. It was like a graphic novel, memoir. I read it. I think I posted the title in my Discord at some point. And yeah, I say my relationships have been a lot better since knowing I was ace because I know myself a lot more. Let me find it. I posted it in my Discord. Let's see. It should not be far up. It's called, oh, here it is. How to Be Ace, a memoir of growing up asexual by Rebecca Burgess. Is that how you pronounce her name? I'm so sorry, Rebecca, if I mispronounced your last name. So yeah, that book, literally mind-blowing for me, at least. It probably is not mind-blowing for anyone else. I was just a dumbass myself. Actually, I shouldn't say that. Discovering sexuality is hard and it's a journey. So there are still people figuring out, and some people come out in their 50s, 60s, 70s. I shouldn't call myself a dumbass for like realizing in my mind too late what I feel is too late, but it's not too late. And my relationships has very much improved since I have become ace. Like, yes, do I get harassment on dating apps sometimes? Yeah. But like for the most part, most people are very accepting of it, and we find out what we do. So yeah, I just haven't found the right person for me yet, but at least now I know that I know myself. I know who I am, what I feel, and I feel very confident and at least that part of myself. So that's my journey. Long story short, sorry for the people who came for a romance game and are hearing my coming out journey. But yeah, so hopefully that answered your question, Lana. And of course, if you have any additional questions on top of that, let me know. Hopefully that helps you. I don't know. I don't know how it would help you. Hopefully that was interesting enough. Hopefully that was fascinating. I don't remember. Oh, I don't know why my coffee stream bot did that. Just getting to know you, girl. Yeah, no problem. No problem. I don't mind talking about myself in this fashion. So yeah, if you have any more questions, feel free. I'm just glad I made the journey and I got through it. I'm glad I figured it out when I did, honestly. I think it would really be a hard blow to the ego if I still didn't know who I was while dating, and it would have just been very discouraging. So I feel very assured that it can only go up from here, hopefully. My friend who I'm going to the Ren Fair with next weekend, he's like, I have a feeling that this is going to be the turning point in our lives. And I'm like, what? Both of us are going to find our soulmates? And he's like, you'll probably meet your soulmate, Leatrice. But me, I'm just like, I don't know. And I'm like, what do you mean? I don't know, bro. I can't find mine and you not find yours. We're in this together. My friend is so funny. I don't remember if I read this line, so we're just going to move on. Actually, no. I'll read it. The roses will be fine if left alone, says Genusuke. If you do cut their stems, try to keep it at a minimum.
でもお花の状態が悪くなる前に次の配送でお伺いすると思います。
But I'll probably make the next delivery before the flowers start to deteriorate.
基本的にお手入れの必要はありませんよ。
I saw a person who was, I'm definitely going to mispronounce this, agosexual for a hot sec, and it didn't work out, unfortunately. Quite fitting to find her in an RP server, though. Yeah, it happens. It's definitely interesting because sexuality is such a spectrum and so many people are like okay even if it doesn't match their spectrum. It's very fascinating. I like reading on Reddit. Like I'm in a asexuality Reddit, and I love reading about the different dynamics in people's relationships because it's so fascinating. Trek got, let's say, intense for a month. Oh my gosh. That's so funny, Alana. Inosuke continues, basically, they don't require any real maintenance. Yeah, I've only really dated... Let's see. I've dated a few hetero people, but the last few years, I've been dating a lot of other queer people like me. So I haven't really dated a lot of... well, obviously I can't with women, but I haven't really dated a lot of heterosexuality people, which is fine. I mean, if I ever end up with a man and he's hetero, as long as he accepts me for who I am, I don't really care. But yeah, I've been having a lot of queer relationships the past few years, and I really like it. It's definitely like interesting to see the different dynamics. Nusuke continues, don't worry, we deliver flowers for all kinds of people, experienced or not.
どうぞお仕事の合間にでも眺めてみてください。パソコンの仕事、目が疲れますしね。
Please take a look at the flowers during your work breaks. Computers can be tiring for the eyes after all. The graduation from pretty pink orange roses to faintly autumn colored maple and red plumbed coxswain is beautiful. I lost track of time while gazing. This rose has a wonderful color. I don't think I've ever seen it before, I say.
ありがとうございます。カルピディウムという品種なんですよ。
Thank you. It's a variety called Carp Diem. Carp Diem. And what's the name of the small flower over here? Even when I asked about flowers that I recognized but didn't know the name of, he told me them with a smile.
これもバラですよ。ノイバラという種類です。
This is also a rose, he says. It's a type called Rosa multiflora. Oh, is that so? I ask. There's a lot of different kinds, huh?
ねえ、バラは品種がたくさんあるので、ぜひ見比べて楽しんでみてください。
Yes, there are many types of roses. Please enjoy the variety. After explaining everything with a gentle smile, the florist went back to his delivery work. I needed to get back to work too. While thinking this, I slowly blinked and looked at the flowers, realizing that my eyes and shoulders were tense. I was nervous about learning a new task. I wonder if he noticed. The autumn flowers added color to the office. Plumed coxcomb and carp diem, Rosa multiflora. It's like the autumn scenery is directly arranged in the vase. Such beautiful flowers. I think I'll enjoy viewing them in my spare time, just like you said. Man, this is a long flashback. I changed the water and added the chemicals as you suggested. They're all blooming so beautifully without wilting at all. Thank you for your advice, I said, looking at the man who came in for the next delivery.
役に立てたのならよかった。
I'm glad I could be of help, says Ginisuke.
本当だ、すごく元気ですね。水替えしたのに花のバランスも整ってるし。
They really do look very lively. Even after a water change, the arrangement is still well balanced. Before I swapped the water out, I took a picture and tried to arrange it as close to the original as possible.
頑張ってくれたんですね。茎の切り口も綺麗だし、下葉はちゃんと取ってある。
You've done great, he praised. The stem is cleanly cut and the lower leaves have been properly removed.
花を大切に扱ってくれているのがわかります。花屋としてすごく嬉しいです。
I see you're taking good care of the flowers. As a florist, it warms my heart to see. He looked at the flowers with great care as he spoke, and for a moment I was at a loss for words. I was surprised by how gentle his gaze was. So there's someone like this who looks at the flowers so tenderly. No, it's my pleasure. Thank you for everything. And then, with a quick bow, I heard him give a small laugh.
今後ともどうぞよろしくお願いします。
I look forward to working with you in the future. Are we back to the present? Oh, thank goodness. I like flashbacks, but not when they take forever. Not long after that, the delivery staff changed. He was no longer assigned to us. I had no chance of seeing him again. Aww. That was 2 years ago. Oh! So his face is a little blurry. Oh no. I don't even know his name, but I remember his lovely smile. And the memories of that time still motivate me to this day. I can say that I made it through my rookie years thanks to his encouragement and the beautiful flowers that he decorated the office. Casually understanding the customer's feelings, explaining gently and clearly. If I can become that kind of person, clients should feel at ease in trusting me with the job, right? As an interior designer, I explain projects and develop them according to the needs of my clients. Because I want to be just like him. Alright, I'm busy, but I'll do my best. He's my goal. And I hope we'll meet again someday. Just as motivation overtook me, the alarm on my phone started to ring. Oh, the last train! I threw on my coat and dashed out of the office. Chapter 2. Is the man you fancy a prince? Oh, my bee. It got stuck. Oh no! That's not good. Hold on. Here we go. Oh, there we go. Okay. With that, though, it's almost 5 o'clock my time. So I think I'm going to... Let me save. Back. We'll go to title. All right. And with that, I think we'll end here today. We still have a couple people, so if you don't mind sticking around with me just a sec, let's raid into someone else. Just to share some love, you know, because I love spreading the love. Let's raid into Frosty Mancer. They're playing Marvel Rivals. So they're an awesome streamer. I adore them. So let's give them some love. Until then, please stay safe, stay healthy, stay happy. I will be back Tuesday for some Fields of Mystria because the update comes out tomorrow. So I'm excited. But yeah, with that being said, let's go share the love, and I will see you all next time. Bye.